Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to the Right Wing Dice Squad. Here at the Right Wing Dice Squad, we are the bulwarks of classical fantasy. We believe that orcs are evil. Drow, those guys are evil too. And we specifically, most recently, believe that if you spend 200 million gold trying to win a province's good graces and garner support for your cause, and end up finishing third, you should probably not call other people grifters. On the last episode, our party made it into the Feywild. With some help from their wood elf druid counterpart, previous captor, however you'd like to say that.
Best friend.
Soon to be BFF.
High five receiver.
She was incredibly interested with the story that Lilith specifically had to tell about why she was in the material plane to begin with. They got a few ideas about who to go to get back to the material plane and where they could get them. She seemed to think that it was actually a good thing you guys were in the Feywild. That you could get there much quicker than through the material plane. So you set off towards the Lonely Tree, heading for the lavender fields. Going to speak to a centaur war chief about potentially sending you back to the material plane. Had a brief fight with some harpies, nothing too serious. You are in the Golden Fields now, facing the forest. What are you doing?
We finished all the looting, yes.
Two things. We are level 7, right? That was something we established.
Shit, let me correct that.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. And then Adam, this has nothing to do with anybody else. And if you prefer that I text you real quick, I can. It's not any like lore related thing, so much as flavor text for one of my abilities that I think is cool given the fact that I'm a warforged.
Okay. Is it a level 7 ability?
Yeah, for when we start being able to use those.
Do I need to know what it looks like?
Yes.
Okay, then let's talk. Let's chat.
Okay, so the Storm Rune lets me enter a prophetic state, but instead of it being a mystical thing, because I'm a Warforged, I wanted to like basically enter like a overdrive, like my gears and everything are turning faster, and based off my combat experience, my perception is then higher, which is how I'm able to give out the so basically, if a creature within 60 feet of me makes an attack, I can give that attack advantage or disadvantage for a minute. So basically, kind of like spider sense, like analyzing everything on the battlefield in that state, I can then just like, if it's my allies, either give them some sort of like small input, like shift left, and then that's how they get the advantage. So it's, instead of it being a magical, like, oh, you just instantly have this, it'll be more that I'm just taking in much more data at one time and then giving bits of things to change the outcomes.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool. That was it. That was all.
Yeah, easy. All right, you guys are facing the forest. Do you remember what you're looking for in the forest?
I don't. I've been super busy. I'm sorry.
Tree of loneliness?
Yes.
Adam, really quick, did you have a chance to think about and make a firm decision on whether Cosmic Omen can be cast on myself?
I have not thought about that.
Okay.
But it's any creature you can see, right? Or a creature you can touch is the verbiage of it?
It's see. It's any creature you can see, and you can see yourself. But I think Charles was saying that there are other spells where that's not the case.
Yeah. Let's go with no for now, and let's talk about it in the debrief.
That reminds me of like the juvenile quick from middle school. This is an AB conversation. See yourself out.
Yep.
So, D&D. You guys are in in the Golden Plains, headed towards the forest. What are you doing?
Yeah, so
I want to cast my echo immediately and see how it interacts with this map. What it appears to be.
You got it. Yep, so you cast it, and it's moving around like normal. Everything, it seems to flicker a bit, which is sort of strange, but other than that, it appears to behave exactly how it's supposed to.
I'm assuming Lilith is going by pure feeling of which way she believes. It said into the woods, and now I'm just
Headed towards the woods.
and watching for traps.
yeah, Echo just assumes that Reverie and Lilith know what they're doing and where they're going because this is like their dwarven capital in his mind. So he has like complete faith that
That is a
squared
bold
away.
assumption.
You just
Not
see
only do they
Lilith-
know what they're doing, but that they are going to lead you not astray.
Well, from his observations, you guys came to our world and nothing you did made sense for our world. And then we got here and things didn't make sense. So now it makes sense. So he's just going to follow you.
Hey, got to tell your brother I feel a little nervous about B630. What the hell is going on around?
I do not know. This place is not normal.
I think you're right, brother. I tell you what, though, those harpies still seem to be subject to hammers to the face. So that's
Yeah.
a good sign.
It is a universal rule that I'm starting to notice. Everything can die.
Without their heads, they are powerless.
Echo's starting to understand why confetti comes out of people's heads.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
So
Truly.
Next
the
time,
only
he,
thing that makes
next,
sense.
next time he sees confetti, he's to be like, it's the remnants of their power.
as you guys begin to
Yeah, so,
go ahead.
Coming.
okay. No, did we finish the looting of the harpies?
I don't
Yes.
think they had much.
Okay.
Did you write down all the stuff that you got?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote it down. I'm in the car, so.
Gotcha. Man, this cat
Yes.
is just all in my shit.
Well, it is a cat. That's what they do.
Stay there.
That is what they do.
Stop picking.
So, as you guys are approaching the forest, for a while it looks like it's a good 2-3 miles away, and it seems to stay there as you're walking for what feels like a few minutes. For those of you from the material plane, a few minutes. As you start to think about it, you're like, oh, it seems like it's been a few minutes. But then you think about it more, you're like, maybe it's been like an hour. I'm not really sure. The way to tell time is so warped and strange in this area that it's hard to say exactly. Ultimately, it's also hard to tell distance. So you're watching and you're like, I've been walking for like 15 minutes. Or maybe it's an hour. We should be closer. But it looks like maybe we're farther away. Or are we closer? I'm not really sure. And then all of a sudden, the trees just seem to fly towards you, and every step you take is like 100 yards, and you're standing in the moss directly in front of the forest.
Lilith kind of spins in a circle.
Right.
Made it.
Reverie, like, as Lilith is spinning in a circle, as the trees, like, Coach Reverie's like, whoa! Whoa! Personal space! Like, just yelling at the trees.
Yeah. In this forest, if the fields were strange, the forest is just bizarre to those of you who are not accustomed to it. Super, super dark, deep colors that are familiar, but almost out of place, right? So there's a lot of There's a lot of deep, dark purples, and then some of the highlights on the bark are a lavender color. Some of them are neon green, but overall the forest is dark, but there are just little splotches in places that they shouldn't be. On the roots, there's splotches of gold, a yellowish gold color. Just, again, very unsettling about this entire place. You can tell that everything about it is completely unpredictable. You can hear little brooks and streams, and then you can hear what sounds like gushing rivers, but there's just no sign of water that you can see. No, certainly nothing that like the size of a river. Continuing to move through the forest, the branches seem to move a little bit. Not so much with the wind, but almost like they're arms that are just adjusting themselves.
I would like to,
Yeah, go ahead.
as we're moving through the forest, I'd like to keep an eye out for any branches within 30 feet that have any sort of wildlife that's sitting on the branches.
Yeah, lots. Everywhere you go, there's wildlife. There's some that you're certain is wildlife, but it turns out to look just kind of like vegetation. There are birds. Again, the colors are familiar, but off. There are bright red-headed birds with completely black bodies. And
Is there one of those within 30 feet?
Yep, absolutely.
I'd like to send my echo up there and teleport up into a position to try and grab it.
Okay. I want you to make a grappling check. So it'll be athletics. Yeah, definitely. Echo just reaches out and grabs this thing, and the sound when it grabs it is like a... It's off.
I'd like to teleport back down to the ground
Yep.
after casting my echo, and then alert the party. Is this here a spy?
So when you do teleport, the bird flies away because it doesn't teleport with your echo.
Oh, fuck. I did not know I could not teleport.
And you just see Lola staring at it intently. He's like, I think it's a bird, but who knows? Spies are pretty crafty. That is kind of my thing. You should keep an eye out for more of them.
I have been seeing them all over the place. There are actually telling me they spies are back in the real world.
I missed what you were saying.
Missy asked you if I should be more cautious of them here than I am here.
I think it's about the same. I'm just saying spies can be crafty, so it just depends on the spy. It's really, I feel like it's a big question.
Echo is now paying attention to as many different bird paths as he can to see if there's any that seems like it's not a real bird, like it's just
I would
too
say,
off.
just like the real world, trust no bird. And then I'm just gonna start walking.
I want you to roll a perception check.
Reverie is
Echo.
just after. As they're walking, Reverie is just giving high fives to any of those moving branches that get close enough.
Yeah, you got it.
17.
There are, again, there's lots of wildlife. And it's so hard to get a bead on anything that's actually in this forest. You didn't realize how much of your perception in the material plane had to do with just your understanding of patterns. It's gonna take a little while to build these patterns, to be able to understand the movement patterns and the sound patterns of these creatures here.
That's gonna be Echo's primary focus, not just with the birds, but seeing the difference in like patterns, because basically combat to him is all patterns. He wants to try to start just paying attention to the world, the branches, all of the different patterns going on around him to try to start making assessments and calculations to have some sort of like familiarity start building while navigating this area or this realm.
Lilith is just gonna start singing the Willy Wonka like sub when they're on the boat song, like "Is it raining? Is it snowing?" I just want to do that while we're walking.
All right. Let's see, what kind of roll would that be for you? Just roll a survival check with disadvantage, and I think we'll try to do that. We'll try to do that every day that you're here in the Feywild Echo. So roll that survival check with disadvantage because it's a completely new place.
Adam, can you hear me?
Yep.
13.
First day is not going so well. Everything is incredibly unpredictable. You do see things, right, and you're able to spot them, but your normal senses are just not quite picking up what the things that are around. So basically, what I'm going to do for all of the material plane folks here, until you figure out this thing, I'm just going to make the AC harder for you to see stuff.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Hey, Adam, Reverie is just, he knows that, like, while they're on the material plane, there's a whole bunch of potions, ingredients, and other reagents that he didn't see. He didn't realize they were, like, not there. And so he's just kind of keeping an eye out for anything that might be useful as he's flitting around through the woods.
All right, roll a... Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Can I guidance this, or is it, since it's like an ongoing thing now?
Yeah, all right. If it's ongoing, go ahead. What do you got?
There's a 17. Sorry, I don't think you can hear me when I switch over to D&D Beyond to roll.
No, I did not hear you there.
Yeah, 17.
All right. Yep, you do find some stuff. One of the really, really good ones that you're looking for. You know this can be incredible value. It's used to make healing potions. You would find some red amanita mushrooms.
Can you put that in the chat so I can copy it down later?
Yes. That's really loud.
I thought I muted it.
Fucking snacks from hell.
And there's 3 of those mushrooms.
All right, awesome.
that
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Moving along, continuing to move, seeing strange creatures. You continue to look for these mushrooms. Bjorn and Echo, Hilda, and these are just mainly confused, just trying to follow you two. It seems like it's just the same trees over and over again. You have no idea what direction you're heading. Everything looks the same.
I'd like to use one of my javelins and make a smiley face in one of the trees by puncturing the bark. Face.
Yep.
Reverie, I don't know if that's, you might not want to do that.
Oh, you're going to inform me about what this place is and the dangers. All please enlighten me.
No, I have no idea if that's a tree or not, but I just wouldn't stab random things. You never know when they might stab you back. That's just like a sort of a rule of thumb. Don't stab random stuff unless you want to fight it.
And lose a thumb.
How long
Yeah.
has it been since our last fight?
Hard to say. For you,
You
hard
haven't
to
slept
say.
yet.
Yeah, I haven't slept.
Echo, now, how close is the closest tree to me?
There's trees everywhere.
I want to just, in as quick a motion as I can, look for what looks like the thickest tree. And I
Okay.
want to stab it.
All right. Yeah. Looking around, a couple there. Oh, there's one. Oh, yep, there's one right there. You stab it. The sap that comes out of it is a dark, dark color. It looks black at first, but then you see the light kind of glistening off of it. It's more of a really dark green. Yeah, looks like a tree with green sap.
I pull it out, and then I just keep following them.
Bjorn looks around, and I'm imagining it was a vertical cut, and then I take the javelin and make the eyes and use the previous cut as the nose. Stab his smiley face.
You got it. Stab the smiley face, and you guys continue to move. Moving. Absolutely following Lilith and Reverie, who just keep roaming through the forest like this is the most natural thing in the world, knowing that at some point they'll see something, maybe, or not. Maybe they'll be in here forever. That's okay too. Lots of fun jokes to play in here.
Are we? I guess this is kind of a question for would we do this, but like, are we going in a straight line, or would Reverie and Lilith just be randomly turning?
I imagine, like, literally, that sometimes I just kind of close my eyes and like, and it's just like a groove that way.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'm obviously looking ahead, but I want it to be that lackadaisical movement.
Yep.
Do we know
I'm
where
moving
we're
purpose
going?
and speed, but yeah.
Do we know where we're going? I don't have a lot of days. Everything looks the same.
Here and there, we just gotta find the lonely tree. You heard the lady.
Yeah.
In the forest, lonely tree, and then straight forward. So, like, we just gotta find a really bummed out tree.
Is it,
And that tree is a bummer.
Well, like, is it on its own? Because if I were a tree and I looked around here, I would not be lonely. There are lots of other trees.
I agree. So we are not there yet.
Okay.
And we need to be there, but that's not here. You'll
Where-
get.
Adam, I don't have my notes. What's after the forest? Like, I wrote down the instructions. Did they
Lavender
tell us?
expanse, straight towards the lavender expanse.
Okay, lavender experience. All right, cool.
All right.
Just
I'm
yeah.
right
So
there.
just keep smelling stuff, and it's gonna smell nice, and it might make you a little bit sleepy. And then you know we're in the right spot. So if you like want to take a nap, we're probably getting close. Or something's trying to put you to sleep and eat you, but like same difference, stuff.
Lilith is walking again.
Echo, I would like for you to roll a perception check.
Is Echo here?
Shit, maybe not.
Stop it.
Bjorn, I'd like for you to roll a perception check. Walking along, just sort of lackadaisical following this, getting a little bit more uneasy as the time goes by. You're starting to see the same sorts of creatures. Not every creature is something that's completely out of left field, but you're seeing the same sorts of four-winged birds and little balls of light that just kind of dart in and around everywhere. You stumble across this tree that is similar in style to the tree that you carved up, but smaller. And there is a very similar face carved into this tree, but it is not a smiley face. It is a frowny face with angry eyebrows.
think
Great.
I understand what is happening. That tree does not like to be emotionally abused, and it got smaller. So this time, I'm gonna fix it into an even frownier face, and next time we see it, it'll be happy. So I'd like to stab some like angry furrows into its brow.
It's got those already. Yep.
Oh, I'd like to. I don't know. I want to use shading and like add lines on the sides of its eyes and make it feel.
You got it. The same sort of green sap drips out of it, and it is an angry or smiley face. But overall, it just kind of feels like a tree. Again, the bark is off. It's not quite as the similar bark that you're used to seeing, and the colors are all a little strange. But it just seems like a tree with green sap that now has a
How
even
good is?
angrier.
How good is
face.
my
Right.
Forms, Jack.
Okay.
That performance was charisma based.
Nope. Oh yeah, it is actually.
It is. Fine. Do a dexterity check.
Yeah, thanks. 11.
11. It's not great. So the line details on the side seem to go a little high on one side, like it's into the eyebrow, so it looks like a big eyebrow that goes up around his eye and comes down. But it's, you know,
I'm like confused.
a little bit. A little bit.
So, Reverie wants to like hang back a little bit and let the group get up ahead. And then once they do, he kind of like shifts over to the tree and he pats it on the bark beside the face, like he's not touching into the stabbings.
You do know,
And when he pats,
you do know
Yeah.
that any sort of distance away from these people, the moment you lose sight of them, you could lose them for
Right.
a long time.
yeah, he definitely wants to keep them in sight.
Okay.
He's just falling back a little bit, and like he taps the tree and he casts healing word at the level, if that's the right one, whatever the level 1 healing spell is. So,
Yep. Okay.
And he's just like he like whispers, "I'm sorry, he's not from around here. You'll have to forgive him. He doesn't know, like, you know, stuff. My bad, dude." So he like gives the tree a pat and that's the healing word with a pat, and then he catches up to the group.
And in your, as you pat and you start flying away, you hear a deep rumble in your ear that is a whisper of a rumble, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It just says, "Then you will learn."
You know, people should learn stuff. Yeah, cool.
Bring it on, you old stodgy bitch.
Reverie flies up to Lilith, and he goes,
You cut off for me. I don't know if you cut off for everyone else.
You cut off for everyone. It was very fun.
Yeah.
okay. So apparently when I switch over to a different screen, it only works if I have this thing open. Yeah, Reverie flies up to Lilith and goes, "You know, the dwarf, the bearded guy is really pissing that tree off."
Well, see how it goes. I don't think he's gonna stop. I would.
Yeah. I'm just saying you might not want to be right next to him for like the rest of the day.
I just give a solemn nod. Okay. And I keep it.
Does anyone else notice that the tree had gotten smaller and angry? I made him happy. He got angry.
I don't think it loved being stabbed.
Yeah. Usually things aren't happy when you stab. Are you happy when you get stabbed? Do you want me to stab you? Does that make you happy?
I am a sentient being, and you could try me, and I would crush you with my bare hands.
Do you?
Are you telling me that the trees all have a personality? I picked a tree at random, and it's got a personality.
I'm just
Oh.
saying, when you're here, I would watch out for birds, just like in the material plane. I'm just saying that like it's fact now. And probably just, be nice to the plants because they might not be plants. You never know.
Echo is now seriously
Nothing is what it
contemplating.
seems, and you should always question everything at all times. And then I'm going to keep walking again.
Echo is seriously contemplating the amount of combat training he's done using trees as like dummies.
That was my cousin!
I knew him. He was but an a-hole.
I'm a little unsettled, like more unsettled. Nothing about the Feywilds is appealing to Echo at this point. Like he's distrustful of the birds. He can't figure out the world. Now he thinks the trees are like, a army of sorts, like tracking every bad thing he's ever done. And he's just like, you can see he's kind of more eager to get out of the Feywilds. Randomly, he'll just be like, so how close till we leave?
I too was wondering if we are there yet.
We are, in fact, still here and not there.
You can't rush it, man. You just gotta chill. Just enjoy the walk, the float, the
And
the river just kind of slowly twists upside down, and then he's just flying upside down.
All right.
Perhaps we should follow Reverie's lead, and I want to like start walking on my hands. A little handstand, like just walking on my hands.
Yeah, you could do that for a little while.
Yeah.
All right. So as you are walking on your hands, you're not really able to see or scout as much.
Nope.
Bjorn, I need another perception check from you. You come across another tree, slightly larger than the last, not as big as the first, similar style and shape, same type of tree, whatever the heck it is. Also has a carving. This one's really angry. It has the squinted triangle eyes, furrowed brow, and its mouth is open in a mean, like downward open mouth thing with jagged teeth carved into it.
like the mean trees in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it is dripping green sap out of the carvings.
Hey, everybody, I think this tree is pissed off at you guys. I don't know if you saw it, but it's right here. It looks very mad at all of you.
Can I see it from my current angle? Like
Uh,
upside down, I assume my head probably facing.
It looks like a happy face to you.
Yeah, you can turn your body on your hands to see it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just kind of rotate around and see kind of what it looks like. Still maintaining my upside down position.
Yep.
It does look very mad. Probably would leave it be.
What do trees like to eat in the Feywild?
You mean
I don't know.
aside from the people that stabbed him?
Well, I'm not the person I'm with work, so hopefully I am off the menu.
At this point, Reverie's now sitting on Echo's feet. He has his legs crossed. He's doing like the David posture. And he's just kind of like very interestedly watching Bjorn in this tree.
I look around.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'll touch.
19.
Yeah. There's more birds around. With your echo again.
Yeah.
roll that grappling check.
Dex.
Acrobatics.
Athletics.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a natural.
Oh yeah. In a blink, your echo flies up to this tree and has one gold-headed bird in one hand and one bright red-headed bird in the other hand.
I'd like to take his space, teleport to him.
You're gonna teleport to him?
I'm gonna become him.
Oh, okay. And now you're standing on a tree branch, holding two birds.
All right. I'd like to stuff one of them under my arm
Yep.
and climb my way down the tree.
Right. As you go to climb your way down the tree, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
You see referee just like it's a bold move.
What'd you get? I'm sorry.
You're a bold dwarf.
So as you stuff one bird under your armpit and hang on to him, begin to go grab the trunk to start climbing down, the branch that you're on just completely collapses underneath you. And there's no crack of a branch or anything that you hear. It's just like it disappeared underneath you. The whole thing bent down. And you hit the ground. So you fall 15 feet. You're gonna take 1 falling damage. And
Do I hang on?
yes.
Depending on which side you land, you might have killed one.
We're about to find out. I want you to roll. Roll another dexterity saving throw. Yep. So you ended up, as you're falling down, you kind of roll into it and land on the side that's not going to squish the bird. So you land on the ground, holding on to 2 birds, one underneath your left armpit, one in your left hand. The tree that you're standing in front of shifts and pulls roots out of the ground like it's walking. New dwarf. Why do you do this? Why do you disrespect the forest?
On the contrary, I didn't know that in this realm the trees were alive. In the anger I saw your face giving. I wanted to make amends for my food fault. So I brought you these birds. They poop all over you all the time. And you have this very angry mouth. Maybe you want to eat them.
It is not my mouth you saw. It was a warning to you that you did not heed. I know all about the trees in your land, dwarf. You say they do not live. I disagree. Who froze? Did you hear?
Last I heard, maybe you.
No, we didn't hear you, Adam. I think you froze. The last thing we heard was, I know all about the trees in your land. You say they do not live, and then you froze.
Oh, yeah. The last thing he said was, I disagree.
With these 3 that they are alive, sort, but don't have any sentience. They can't have conversations. Nobody cries when we cut them down and plant them.
You just hear Lilith in the back, like I'm watching a fight, and it's just not well.
You foolish dwarf.
Have you tried talking to them?
'Cause you lack the necessary intelligence to communicate with life does not mean it is not sentient.
I don't think a tree can see itself in the mirror. This is like a common experiment where I come from.
Silence.
Okay, so do you want these birds?
I want you to release them. And I
You figure
want
'em
you
out?
to remove yourself and your clumsy, hacking self out of my forest.
Okay, yes, I agree. This is what I want. I don't want to be here. This is a very disturbing for me. Here, look, the bird, that one's gone. This one is gone. Look, they are flying. I am happy that you want me gone. Please, we are looking for the lonely tree. I would love to be gone as soon as possible.
Why are you looking for the lonely tree?
We're on our way to the lavender fields.
You two, you should know better. Do you not tell your companions the danger of hacking and slicing in this sacred forest?
I did try to explain it. I will better get this in there. But we just got here, and then there were the harpies.
Can I have
It's
just
been time.
sugary?
I did try.
And that is not true at all, and you know it. Not funny. I definitely told him to not stab things because it's bad to stab things. Yeah, ignore the echo. The echo didn't say that. I said that.
Said that.
Very well. You, dwarf. Maybe you're not as dumb as you look and pretend. I will tell you how to get out of my forest. In the woods where secrets dwell, through the arch where moonbeams fell, turn your gaze where shadows play, from dusk's embrace to the break of day. Follow whispers on the breeze, past the watcher in the trees, till you find the lonely kin, where ends your path and truth begins.
Can you fucking text that to me? I can text that.
I like to say, all right there, Lewis Carroll.
I got, we're secrets.
I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat.
This isn't fair. There's no way. I just imagine Bjorn's just like, there's no way I can remember this.
As Bjorn is struck by the Cheshire Cat, and he just gets like one word in Greek. You see, so Reverie is just like, awesome, thanks, and he gives a bow, but like instead of it, like in the bow, he then just spins in a full circle.
Lilith is
Keep.
now just trying to feel out where she thinks an arch might be.
Keep your companions out of trouble. No more hacking. No more slashing.
Yeah, well,
I give a
I do
bow.
have to ask you, where are these woods? Where are the secrets? Are we in the right place?
You will find it. Or you will not.
Well, okay, sir, and I have to say this with a lot of respect, if you want me to be out where maybe like hot, cold, in that direction or this direction,
I have given you everything you need to leave. Do
We
what
got it.
you
I
will
got him.
with
And
this
I'm gonna go
information.
like I'm gonna
Echo's
start hurting him.
Echo's gonna stand back up right now, feeling like he has accomplished nothing from following Reverie's lead.
I think we gotta find like some arches and like it's still daytime, right? And I look around like I don't know.
Having heard what the tree says, as we're walking through the forest, I'm gonna randomly lean to trees and whisper to them, like, "Is it this way?"
I am simply wandering around looking for things that look like they might be secret. With no idea what that means.
There's just a branch, like,
Again, Lilith is walking.
Reverie goes, all right, Lilith, you know the drill. And he hands her the end of his coil of rope, and he ties the loop around his ankle, and he's going to fly up to see if he can get above the tree line and see anything.
All right. How long is that
Give
rope?
it to yank you back.
50 feet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can probably get above the tree line in 50 feet, or at least get to the top of most of the trees. You fly up, looking around. You see the same sky, the same strange clouds, the same weird bluish purple color, the same strange sunset that seems to be in every single direction. The sun's still very much high in the sky. And everywhere around you that you look, you see treetops.
Excuse me! Does anybody want to point? If you point, you get rid of the dwarf faster. I mean, you can just squish him, that would get rid of him really fast, but don't do that yet.
Silence. Just the symphony explosions in your ears every time a cloud formation reforms.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. He flies back down.
Lilith is gonna follow the wind. Just
All right, roll a survival
going
check.
on pure intuition. Yeah. Survival.
Yep.
Reverie's gonna. Oh, no, never mind.
What'd you get?
Huh? 17.
Oh, yeah.
I have a -1, but it was good roll.
Yeah, feeling pretty good about this. Like, yes, this way. And you start walking in a direction that you think is where you should be going.
100% confident it's this way.
You
Lilith,
could-
the rope! Let go of the rope!
Nope. Now she's laughing and also walking.
I, madame, am not a balloon. No, wait, I'm totally a balloon. Make it fly. No, I'm a kite. I'm a kite. Make it fly. So now Reverie is like acting like a kite with Lilith holding onto the rope.
All right, so the first interesting thing that you run into along the way is an area that is much, much more densely forested. Almost in certain areas where it looks like you need a machete to get through the growth of it. One area in particular has this overgrown hedge that is has a tunnel almost through it that is about 6 feet tall. So it almost looks like a doorway going into this overgrown hedge area of this really gnarly, nasty, thorned vines. It looks natural.
Does that
but
look like art?
You can say that.
No, I'm asking that to Reverie. Does that look like arches?
Well, you know, nothing bad has ever happened from flying into dark, circular hedges.
And
So,
then I just laugh. You're right. I'm being ridiculous. And I just walk in.
When you walk in, the first thing that happens is it's totally black. As soon as you step in, underneath the arch, it's completely black. Absolutely no visibility. In fact, you turn around and you can't even see out. It's like you've just stepped into a magic darkness.
I'm going to step one step back to get back out of where I just stepped in to look at the other people.
Light comes right back.
It is crazy dark in there. Let's see. I have to make sure. Can I make fire?
Reverie just does a quick produce flame, and he's now hovering right next to her shoulder.
Wait.
Actually, no, he's sitting on his shoulder, and he does produce flame, and there's just a ball of fire in his hand.
Okay. I'm gonna keep 1 foot back and then just lift Rev with me inside. I'm like, see if it helps.
As soon as you get over the threshold, Reverie, instant blackness.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull him out. Really dark, right?
Well, I have to do it again. He sticks his head back in there. Marco!
You just hear a young girl yell "Polo back."
No.
Do I hear anything?
Even the sound seems dead. You can hear your voice, but absolutely no echo. And an interesting thing is you don't hear anything from outside of that area either.
So Reverie pulls back and let's see where's this again. Turn your gaze where shadows play from dusk's embrace to break of day. Duh. Hey guys, we gotta take a nap. I mean, you don't have to take a nap. We gotta just chill here for a little bit.
Okay. And then Lilith
And he like,
and just
yeah, he points up. He points at the sun. Wrong orb. You know, it's got to be the other one.
reasonable enough.
Reverie and Lilith, you guys both know just from being here that day and night are very subjective. There can be day and there can be night, and it can exist at the same time, but potentially in different places. And it can come quick or go slow. It can be night everywhere or night on only certain places here in the Feywild. It's not
with
really
these arches,
a chrono.
with this black hole thing, is there anything around it? Like you said, like a hedge, an entryway to it?
Yeah, I mean it's very overgrown. This section of the woods that you've walked up to and looked into, everything is really, really overgrown. This is the only area that really looks particularly interesting at all, and just because it is that arch. But again, the strangest thing is you look at the arch and you can see into it a little bit. You can see into this hedge a little bit. It does look like a path, but the moment you cross that threshold, everything goes black. It's really bizarre.
Echo does not like any of this. He's like, okay, we should leave. And I take out my rope and I'm like, I hold the front. Everybody hold the rope and let's leave.
Through the,
No,
through the arch?
we're looking for
Through the
we're
arch.
looking for moonbeams. Have you guys seen any moonbeams?
But there might be moonbeams there. I mean, he has a point.
For all that I know, the moonbeams are going to come from confetti. I do not know. I do know I do not want to be here.
Phyllis just laughed. That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, come on. Confetti. Confetti's totally different.
And
Moonwings
then
come from the moon.
I'm holding the rope and I'm waiting to see who grabs it, but I'm like at the entryway to the
Lilith
arches.
holds onto the rope. She is all for the gamble.
Caesar and Hilda are the same.
Reverie takes his rope from Lilith, unties it from around his ankle, puts it in his pack, and then grabs the rope and just spins, and is now holding the rope.
I'm assuming Bjorn grabbed it.
Yes, he's not here. Let's just say he did.
All right. Yep. Majority rules.
He does what he's told.
Grab that fucking rope, you dirty tree cutter.
And yeah, I'm gonna start walking just in. I'm gonna walk with my arm kind of like this, to where it's like just a slight barrier in front of me.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna walk.
So, as you start walking, the moment that you step over that threshold, right, you have to duck down because it's only 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Stop being spoiled.
You start walking through, and it is dark, 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 instantly dark. You stumble a couple times. You can feel, you can feel the dirt path underneath you. It feels like dirt. You run into the walls a couple times because it's not a straight back tunnel. It turns. A couple places it gets a little bit shorter. You have to duck down more. A couple places it gets a little bit taller. Catch a couple thorns on your armor, nothing big. Moving along. Eventually the ground underneath you feels different. And the sounds in the air feels different. After walking for, I don't know, what could have been a couple minutes or maybe an hour, the ground feels more like a rock. It's a natural rock surface, and the sounds are echoing like that of a rock surface. It sort of sounds like you're in a cave. But something, it's definitely
It still feels
different.
like a path.
Yeah, the darkness is different. No, now it's more open, but the darkness feels
Okay.
different. And everything, right?
But you still
Good.
still no visibility.
You cannot see anything, right? You have dark vision.
That's a good question. We'll find out.
I believe I do.
You see a cave, right?
I don't.
Now you can actually see.
Hilda does. Hilda has dark vision for 60.
Those of you with dark vision can now see a cave. It is open. You can hear water dripping. It's high ceilings. Further than your dark vision, you can see a big open area, and there's a little trickle of water, maybe from a stream. It looks like it may have been bigger because of the erosion pattern. But yeah, it's just pitch black, so only those of you with dark vision can see anything, and it's open cave, weird echoes.
Throughout this whole time, like Reverie's been just trying to he's just repeatedly trying to cantrip periodically to see if the ball of flame will appear in his hand. Does it at any point?
Yes, it does, and it lights up.
My tinderbox and my torch.
Okay. So with you guys
I
now having a couple light sources, you
think
can
produce
see more
flame
of the
is
cave.
30 feet.
Yeah, you can see more of the cave, but it is a cave. Honestly, for you, Bjorn and Echo, this might be the most natural thing you've seen in this entire place. But it's just a very, very dark cave, big open room that you can go exploring, bigger than the 30 feet that you can see.
Can I see if it's naturally produced or if it's made?
Sure, you can roll a survival check. It's hard to tell exactly because, again, this is a stranger place. But yeah, you think that you are in You think you're in a naturally occurring underground cave.
Well, I got to tell you guys, I think that we are in a naturally occurring underground cave.
It does seem that way. I'm not convinced yet, and we're just gonna keep. You should probably keep going.
Where are we going, guys? Is there like a defined path? Like, can you see it? Is there a giant fucking room called black?
Yeah, exactly. It's black everywhere that you can see, other than in the immediate 30 feet. But it's a huge room. Huge room.
Okay, I'd like to try something. I'd like to use my torch as a weapon, but I'm gonna cast my echo out as far as I can and swing through him and see if the light goes through the echo.
I don't understand.
So I can use I can swing a weapon through the echo. But I wonder if it just manifests where the torch is out there, 30 feet.
I see.
Swing a weapon.
So yeah, you can definitely try that, and you give your echo the torch, but when he transfers out there, it's not it doesn't work like that. The torch just falls right there where it's at, and he has a shadow of a torch that he's swinging, but does not create light.
I'm a little bit, definitely not scared. Never been scared in my life. Don't keep moving forward with a life of heroism. I like to exhale when I'm feeling particularly heroic.
Sometimes you can see more when you can't see. And I'm going to give no explanation, just like wide eyes.
Moving through the cavern, with your lights, you can start to see these strange crystals in the walls that are coming out of the side, and some of them that you can see on the ceiling when the ceiling is low enough for you to see. Really beautiful crystals, mostly clear, but with a rainbow iridescence in them, and not in the same way that a prism is. Not too dissimilar, but the way a prism is straight, creates the straight rainbow. These are just almost like a swirl of rainbow, more like a lava lamp on the inside of these crystals. Pretty beautiful. Continue to look around. Eventually, you see.
Can I inspect one of these crystals?
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
17.
It looks very similar to quartz. The formations are similar. The strange glow on the inside is obviously very fascinating. You've never seen anything like that. The way that it swirls, the light seems to swirl in them instead of reflecting straight or refracting straight. Yeah, they're pretty cool. What are you looking for?
I'd like to. Well, I'm a big fan of rocks and their power. So I'd like to try and dislodge one.
You got it. Why don't you roll a strength check with your roll an athletics check. You have proficiency in athletics, correct? Yeah, go ahead and do that.
17.
Yeah, so you get up to one of the ones that looks to be a little bit smaller around the base where it's connected to the rock. Go up and smash it, and you get a really nice piece of this thing. Let's say it's about 1.5 feet long, about 6 to 8 inches in diameter. It's a big chunk of, we'll call it rainbow quartz.
Is it still glowing after it separates?
It's not glowing, it's just as the light hits it, it has this reflections in and through it.
Hey, sorry, Adam, can you, apparently when I switch from my phone to my computer, it gets rid of the chat. Can you put the riddle back in the chat, please?
Yep.
we lose Charles?
No.
Okay.
All right, what are you doing, Bjorn? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just adding it to my inventory now.
The rest of you, as you're looking around the room, over right at the edge of your light, you begin to see two large crystalline structures, but they're weird. They're not shaped like the others. They're about 8 feet tall, and they're much wider. They seem to have weird things coming off of it. It's hard to tell exactly because you're about 60 feet away from it right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was switching. You said that as the light hits the crystals, is that the light from the torch, or is there another source of light?
Yep, light from the torches and from your produced flame.
And are these two structures right next to each other, or are they in different spots?
Yeah, they're basically right next to each other, within 5 feet of each other. They're almost like massive pillars. It's hard to see exactly from where you're at.
Revery's going to fly up a little bit closer, just until he can start seeing details.
Those details become pretty clear from about 50 feet away. They are humanoid shaped. Not terribly dissimilar from your pal Echo and how he is shaped, but they are made out of crystal.
Hi!
No
Do I
response.
see this?
Yes.
I'm advancing the echo as quickly as possible.
Moving towards. All right.
Yeah.
So moving towards them, they they look like massive crystal humanoid robot looking things standing right in front of them, 5 feet. They appear to be inanimate.
Is there any sort of writing or inscription anywhere near them or on them?
Yes, there are inscriptions etched all over them.
Do I recognize language?
What languages do you know?
Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Orc.
No, you do not recognize the language.
Do I?
Does anybody
They look
know?
like me?
Does anybody know Abyssal?
Lilith.
Hilda
I'm up.
might.
I'm 90% sure that Hilda does.
Lilith
I
does.
think she has Celestial, Abyssal, Elvish, and Common.
It doesn't matter because I speak it.
What you can see is that these are arcane runes in Abyssal. They are Abyssal arcane runes. What do you know about the Abyssal, Danny?
Not much. You're asking Danielle? Danielle is not fresh up to par right now.
Okay, well, Lilith knows that Abyssal is language of the demons. From the Abyss.
We got a bunch of demon runes on there.
Can Hilda decipher any of them? Just because I
Doesn't
feel like
seem
that'd
like
be
a great
something
sign.
Roll an
she
Arcana
would
check.
actually be interested in.
Hey Lilith, is that where they almost sent? Is that where that lady almost sent Bjorn?
17.
Yeah. She can't tell exactly what it is, but she has a pretty good feeling that the longer you stick around here, the more certain a fight with these things is going to be.
Okay, she's gonna relay that to the party, and then is there any obvious path forward from where, like, are they standing in front of what looks like a change in the scenery area, trail, footprints, anything like that?
They're standing in front of what appears like a cave wall.
Okay.
So you guys have.
Can she
yes.
inspect the wall?
Sure. Yeah. Roll the inspection check.
14.
It appears to be a cave wall. Things a little bit strange in here, but yeah, there's not much here. You guys have now done a complete circle of this large cavern. The only thing that you found in here are those rainbow quartzes and these golems made out of rainbow quartz.
Hilda relayed to the party that they have to do something to get out of here. A fight's most likely going to be ensuing. So Echo, thinking that he knows nothing about this fucking place at all, he's walking upside down, did nothing. He's going to sit down and he's going to try to take a short rest before what he assumes just an inevitable fight is going to come. So he's going to just kind of sit down, crisscross, put his sword across his legs, and he's just going to kind of try to sit there and take a short rest before whatever shit hits the fan comes.
Lilith look for any secret passages or any hidden, like...
Yes, you'll be the last one able to do so.
Oh, okay.
Reverie sits on Echo's shoulder and starts going into a trance to do a ritually detect magic.
I'm going to start sleeping immediately,
16.
as I am considering the dusty embrace to break the day.
What'd you get for the investigation check?
16.
Looking a little bit more thoroughly, checking the wall, looking for secret. Absolutely nothing. The only thing in here are these crystal columns.
And there's just the door we came in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just leave, guys. And I'm gonna start walking that way. I don't know why we're staying in here.
We can't leave until we leave. We're this quest requested of me from the tree who I accidentally gave him the
We can,
sound
but
effect.
sometimes the way you came from isn't the way you went. So we should probably get out of here, because this won't change.
But it tells us to turn our gaze where the shadows play. I think it's pretty explicit. That means this particular area.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of shadows.
But they've never been so playful as this.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty playful shadows.
Well, I don't know. I
Have
am
you
going
seen
to
a
stick
shadow
around,
attack?
I think.
Pretty intense. Very playful. Nothing like this. This is like a shadow funeral.
I dated the shadow in high school, and she was less playful than this. No, but I really do feel like I need to stay. You guys go where is necessary. I feel like the only way out is through.
You gonna look at Reverie? Are you just taking a nap?
Yeah, maybe
Because
both. Yeah.
You can see Reverie's in his ritualistic trance.
Yeah.
And Echo kind of looks like he's just like meditating with his sword. He's just chilling.
Lilith wants to take her rope and tie it around one of the robot's legs.
Okay.
Like if you would just tie someone's shoelaces together to make them trip.
Yeah. Let's see how well you tie that. Roll a dexterity check.
Maybe 16. 11 plus 3, I think. 14.
Yep. You've tied it. Pretty confident. There's going to be some shenanigans if these clowns wake up.
Feeling satisfied with herself, she will also go sit down. I guess not right next to them.
Reverie, your spell is the first thing to come online. And surprise, surprise, the only magical thing in this room outside of what you guys are carrying are the crystal golems.
There's nothing in the walls, nothing in the ceiling.
Flying around the whole room. Nothing. Looking back the path you came, you do see that there is that magical darkness. Which, strangely, you can see the glow of the darkness as it's magical.
And the darkness, it's like a corridor, right? And the darkness completely fills it,
Yes.
and then just ends abruptly at this room.
Yes.
How tall is this room?
In some places about 30 feet, in some places closer to 80. And it's pretty wide. Like, the diameter is, again, approximately, right? It's not a full, complete circle, but it's approximately 350, 400 feet wide.
And I missed this part while I was switching out the car, but we just got here by walking through the magical darkness. We didn't make any turns or anything, right?
There were turns, but it was not, it was a winding path that was one path to get here.
And we at least did not notice any off-ramps, any exits.
Nope.
Jolene, come here.
You know what, Lilith? I say we play. Or are we just gonna go give the golem a high five?
Its hands are down at its side. You go to slap its hand. Nothing. Everybody else is still resting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the only thing I need to know is when or if my short rest goes through.
Yep.
Lilith points to the rope she put on. I was like, I already did. Check out the plan. It's gonna be great.
I have a sentry's rest on a short rest because even on a long rest I have sentry's rest. So being motionless for my short rest and meditating kind of on the battle that I'm preparing for, I want to take a mental note of the battlefield. Do I see any like stalagmites or any like things hanging down from the ceiling that look like big chunks of a rock or anything like that?
Yeah, the biggest chunks that you can see are the crystals. There are a few on the ceilings, none directly above where you and your party are at. Other than that, yeah, really just a natural, smooth rock ground and those crystals everywhere that you see them.
Okay.
Hey, these
Do any of the crystals? I know there's none directly above us. Are there any near them?
The closest is about 6 feet away, approximately.
Okay, and about how big does that one look by comparison to like my body?
Oh, it's much smaller, so about the size of like 2 or 3 softballs separated.
Okay. Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. Yep. So I'm still just scanning the general battlefield. Got my sword in my hand, just ready to hop up whenever there's battle music.
How are these runes on the golem? Like, are they engraved? Do they look painted on?
Yeah, they're engraved.
Carved?
Engraved into the
Hey,
crystal.
Lilith. Hey, Lilith.
Yeah.
Can we change any of these runes to say something awesome?
Lilith is gonna stare at it intently to see if he can come up with any good puns in Abyssal.
I want to hear it.
I don't know what's on there.
Yeah, what does it say?
Yes.
Any loose phrases?
Is there anything I can turn into the shape of boobs, or that I could make look like it's a bad word, or?
Yeah, like you know when you have a rune and you like curve another curlicue onto it and it changes the rune to a different one?
All right, hang on.
It's not where you thought we were going with this, was it, Adam?
He had no idea he was gonna have to Google like random abyssal sayings.
The runes, primarily on their wrists and their knees, say "bound by the dark pact." Serve the bearer of the crystal key.
Is there any way to change that word key to look more like pea?
The crystal pea.
Yes.
Or is there a way to make it say, serve the ones in front of you?
Yes, there is a way to make it say the crystal P. It's actually kind of a real quick little etch. You've got to add one little curved line here and another curved line here. Yeah, it'll say the crystal P instead.
So
Ever?
now,
What?
you guys come to life.
What Lilith? Once Lilith tells
They're going to be
Reverie,
disadvantaged because they have the kitties.
once Lilith tells you this, Reverie's gonna take that ritual dagger that he got a long time ago, like in one of the first
Killing.
encounters. He's gonna take that ritual dagger because it looks cool, and he's like, I should use a special dagger to do this. I shouldn't just use my regular dagger. And he's gonna try to quickly scrape out that little curlicue.
You got it. The moment your knife touches the crystal golem and begins to scrape, I need everybody to roll initiative.
I need to know if the short rest went through or not.
I regret nothing.
No. It was going to.
Okay, thank you.
It was going to until Reverie and Lilith got involved.
19.
Hold on to your numbers because I got to set the battlefield up.
Lilith, Danielle, I'd just like to give you
I gotta take a leak anyway. I'll be back.
Danielle, I'd like to give you an out-of-character high five because this was incredible collaboration.
Thank you. Every time I focus on this game, I look over and the dog has snuck away and is now steering across the room. Good girl. Don't keep her crazy. I'm gonna run to the bathroom while you get set up.
Yeah, do your thing.
Adam, we regret nothing.
I know. I know.
Trying to change key into P will be the best TPK in the history of this group.
My roll is 20. I'm listening to you guys, but when I get out of the garage, it gets. But as soon as it's my turn, I'll fuck out.
You got it, buddy. Oh, shit. Damn it. My pen. There it is. Found it.
Oh, Charles rolled for himself. I don't know if he remembered to roll for Hilda before he left.
guys I gotta grab.
You just thought there were two.
Oh, shit, where are they?
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to pee.
Hey, Charles, did you roll for Hilda?
No. 17.
Okay. Caesar got a 22.
Nice.
Rev, what'd you get?
Reverie rolled a 6.
Okay.
He's on fire.
I had a question.
He's very focused on carving this thing into the interest.
What'd you get, Echo?
I got a 19.
And Lilith, what did she get?
I don't remember.
Alright,
Upstairs.
Good. 11.
got it.
Are we
I think
allowed to
Ricky-
use our level 7 things?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
think
shit.
Ricky-
Let me a
Ricky
second.
said he had the dirty 20.
Hey, babe.
Nice. Alright.
Sterling, go get.
Gentlemen, it is with a heavy heart that I have to inform you that Ricky.
I just realized I don't introduce you to my siblings. Here, so they can hear you. Say hi to me. Say hi.
What's up, nerd?
Wait, Richard, you started to say something, then you
I
stopped.
can already hear you.
Yeah,
Well, here, come.
I knew we couldn't trust
I
her.
don't think it's enough, and I
Little bit
will
enough.
never trust her because of this.
Well.
Hi.
So that's my brother Adam. That's my sister Danielle. That's my brother Richard. The one you can't see is Ricky, so it's not as important that you can't see him.
That's rude.
Wait, you guys can't see me?
I, can
I have
see
the chat box is over
Oh.
you.
You got
on purpose.
Get hard boxed. But yeah, everybody, this is Shelby.
Something is wrong.
I said
fine.
welcome to the family.
Hell.
And upon hearing that, she freaks out and immediately walks out the door.
Nah, I don't think she'd leave the kid. That'd be weird. They were like, upon hearing "Welcome to the family," you just bounced out the door. I was like, nah, a lot of stuff to leave here.
I don't know if you heard him, but your face is actually frustrated a little bit. Chat box.
It's the front.
But then how is she going to see this glorious mustache?
Oh, hang on, I'll show her that. I'll mute it so I'll move it so she can see that. He wants you to judge his quote glorious mustache.
The guy with by far the least facial hair on this entire screen.
Like minors.
Oh, that's hurtful. She said it's like Reiner's, who, for context, is like a 20-year-old pubescent officer that we work with.
That's probably pretty accurate, yeah.
He's like, I take it back. She's not fit.
Yeah, no, he's not biologically related. That's like old.
Yeah, fuck that
family
guy.
friend.
We barely.
All right.
He's only here because he takes good notes.
Also, I mean, half of you guys aren't biologically related either, so.
I've known them since I was a child, dude. I don't even. I barely tolerate you, Ricky.
I know. I know who else was your child.
Did you though? Did you really? Because I remember being excluded from like ever. That's what I remember.
I knew you by reputation that you lived in the house, supposedly. And I'm like,
All right. Here's where we're at. Here's the fight. These two big gray guys. Those are the crystal golems. Standing in front of them, we have Lilith and Reverie. Back here, we have the rest of you four.
wait. Am I standing in front of him, or am I sitting on his arm trying to carve this?
I feel like it operates the same.
Yeah, functionally similar.
But thematically, I am sitting on his arm.
Okay. Up first, up first is Caesar, who sees these golems the moment that blade touched their skin, just light up. Their eyes light up and begin to move and start reaching. So he immediately darts off. And is going to take some swings.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hello?
Oh, nat 20 right off the bat.
That's giving you cause time.
No good.
How close is he with
Second
me?
hit.
Adam, is
Huh?
he within 60 feet?
Yes.
I want to use my runic shield.
Okay.
When another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll 20 and use the new roll.
No. Caesar rolled the down 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, don't do that. Let's retcon that.
I blame Shelby. She was talking.
Mom is sending you your character sheet.
Oh, how
I feel like-
helpful!
Echo's
Now
like, no, we cannot let Monk have good first hit. Do it again.
I saw him blackout drunk. He's not this good.
Oh, nice. So right off the rip, he goes to stab this guy
Fights, Caesar's actually hit something.
and gets 15 damage from that first one, and then another 6 damage. So 21 damage total from Caesar, smacking into the golem. All right, that is his turn. Up next, you feel this, hear it more than anything as it happens. But by each of you, something just materializes right behind you.
Alright. I'm gonna need you to retcon something real quick. I told you that I wanted my echo out in front the whole time.
I figured it didn't matter because it doesn't matter. You can just bonus action put them wherever you want them.
Well, but then I have to use the bonus action.
I see.
I wanted him 30 feet from the max distance.
Okay. Where would you like?
Just 30 feet right next to.
There he is.
Facing that way?
Yep.
Next to the yellow and the blue guy. Wherever the golem is. That would be interesting.
Okay. We good now? Are you happy?
Just saying. I'm just
Actually-
saying.
actually-
I did say that. I did say that.
Actually, Adam, could you move him 1 square to the left?
All right, I'm done.
Yes. Right after you eat my asshole.
Every ridge.
I'm gonna get you a spoon.
All right.
I actually think my guy should be turned 30 degrees.
You get the taint.
Look, I'm sorry. It's important for this setup. It's what I have to rely on.
Despite the party being inside a cavern, a meteor suddenly hits them and they all die.
Everyone will be smited.
I'm sorry. What's the guy behind us look like? I interrupted you as you read this crap.
Just,
All right,
we
here
just
we
have
go.
to remember to ask their names on our turn.
Richard, do you ever know what the guy right behind you looks like?
Echo, first attack coming in on you.
Gotcha.
19.
Does not hit.
Coming in on Bjorn. Holy shit. 24.
Definitely hits.
Next one coming in on Hilda. That misses. You feel this cold touch on the back of your hand, or on the back of your shoulder as this thing bites into you. You take 14 necrotic damage. And your body feels, icky.
Who was that to?
Bjorn. That is their turn. Up next, I have Bjorn. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. So you hear in your ears, it seems to be emanating from the thing behind you, but also all around you at once. Whatever it is, you shake it off and you're fine. Your turn.
I'm gonna smack the guy right next to me.
Hits.
24.
Hits.
10. No, 12. Holy smokes, that's perfect.
What's the total?
20, 10, 22. And then I'm gonna use.
So your attacks hit, but don't seem to do as much damage
That's with the silver weapon.
as you were expecting.
Action surge. Yeah, I'll just say. Actually, I would like to move behind him. I just want to. I guess I'm scaring right.
Which side do you want to move? To Hilda's side or to...
No, I'll just stay there. I'll just.
Okay. You got it. Up next is Echo.
I want to activate my Giant's Might.
So cool.
And I'll take the attack of opportunity, and I want to charge towards the big dude that's closest to me with the yellow and blue.
All right. You'll have to go there without pushing your teammates out of the way.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll go around.
All right. So here's...
As a matter of fact, I have enough movement to where I can go around the back of him, right? Yeah. So I'll come right up on his ass.
You can't, because I forgot I didn't draw the wall, but the wall is there.
There's a wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'll just attack from there.
All right. But attack of opportunity. Oh, natural 20. Love to see that.
I'm gonna use my runic shield, and he's got to roll it again.
Of course you are. That's not gonna hit. 17.
Does not hit.
Fuck. All right.
And I'm gonna take 2 attacks. For my damage, do these creatures qualify as the giant property type?
They do not.
Okay. All right. I'm taking 2 attacks against this one.
Got it.
Plus 26.
Hits.
17.
Just hits.
Wow, that was a terrible roll. 20 damage. It is magical damage.
You got it. And your damage does smack into him delightfully. But so did Caesar's. Is that the end of your turn? As you're
Yes,
also
'cause I already used my bonus action.
Yeah.
So yeah.
as your sword just comes smacking into him, every strike cuts away chunks of this crystal, and it's really fascinating how the crystal reacts. It's that same rainbow crystal, so each strike into him completely changes the form and the motion of the rainbow display on the inside of the crystals. It's beautiful. It's cool.
He does take a mental note of that, like
Yeah.
the beauty of this combat.
Up next is their turn. So he just got hit there. Yeah, he's gonna turn that way.
Real quick, this is not a retcon, but with my crush, I would have hit that guy and swinged back while anybody attacking.
No, because they have to voluntarily leave melee range.
No, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Caesar's gonna get an attack. Actually, hang on. Oh, shit. Sorry, I do have to retcon something from that last attack. Each time you struck him, there was a glow of the rainbow damage as it was coming out. From the first hit, you take 5, and from the second hit, you take 6 radiant damage.
So 11 total.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a motherfucker. I hope these magic casters are ready, dude. Holy shit. Ricky, Dan, how you guys doing?
I don't know if you remember what I did during that harpy fight, but it was a lot.
And they are
I'm great about it.
now that they're activated, they're casting massive amounts of light. So they're glowing crystals at this point, just for the visual of the thing. So first attack coming down at Caesar. I don't think that is going to hit. That's 8. It does hit. All right, so first attack hits. Second attack misses. 8 here. So 23 bludgeoning damage. And 8 radiant damage. So 31 damage total.
Is that off of 1 hit or 2?
That was 2 hits. Yep. Hang on. Let me update this.
No regrets.
Echo, sorry, I wasn't keeping track. What's your hit points at now?
I'm at 59 out of 74.
Thank you. All right.
You were keeping-
That's his
you were keeping
turn.
track of my hit points, though. I noticed that.
This guy is going to take his swing down at his 2 swings down at Reverie. The first
If he
is
misses, since Reveries on his arm, if he misses me, does he hit himself?
if he, you know what? If he rolls a natural 1, for sure. The first one is not a natural 1. The first one is a 23. So that hits.
Okay.
And the next one is a fucking natural 1. Unbelievable.
I'd like to silvery barbs the first one he hit me with.
Please be another natural one. That'd be hilarious.
22. Sorry.
No, that hits.
It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
It was. All right, so let's do the damage to you first, because that was the first hit. So. You take 16 bludgeoning damage and 6 radiant damage from the slam.
Okay.
And he's going to take some damage himself from smacking himself in the wrist. Damn it. So. It's some. All right, that is their turn. Up next, we have Hilda.
All right. Hilda's the blue one, right?
Yep.
And she's got a dude directly behind her.
Yep.
She's
Oh.
turning around.
She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving
Eh.
plus- Oh, dirty 20.
Yep, she's fine. She hears the whisperings.
She's gonna take. Fuck it. She's gonna take 2 attacks, both of them divine smites at that thing behind her.
I don't think you can do 2 leveled spells.
Divine smite's not a leveled spell. It's a special paladin. When you hit a melee creature, you can expend 1 spell
Wait.
slot to deal an extra 2/8 radiant damage.
Yeah, but you're using a spell slot. It's a leveled
Okay,
spell
then
slot.
then we'll do 1
Yeah.
normal strike, 1 radiant.
Let's do it.
19 plus 6,
Yes,
25.
It's
This might not. 11 plus 6, 17.
17 definitely hits. Yep.
Okay, so first one is 7 damage.
And that's just the.
I lied. I lied. She does a D10, not a D8. It's a 12 damage, and that's the non-radiant one.
All right, that one does not hit as hard as you were expecting.
Gotcha. And then the other one. Hi, baby girl. Thank you.
Daddy, why do you feel like
Plus 3, 18 for the second one.
Nice. All right, so 2 smacks down into this wraith-like thing standing in front of her. Her weapon does find purchase and does hit. Oh, that was that 18. That was not all radiant
No,
damage.
10 of it was radiant damage.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna subtract. I don't want to go back and do the math, so I'm just gonna subtract some of it. All right, we're good.
4. You subtract 4.
That's what I did. Is that Hilda's turn?
She is going to. Yeah, she's going to use her Radiant Soul, and she gains these radiant wings out of her back, and she now has flying speed
Ooh.
equal
Interesting.
to her running speed. And
That's cool.
that will be her turn.
Lilith.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame, but I'm gonna twin it to Bane. So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame first, and then Bane second.
I'm not entirely sure what twinning is. Twin spell just
Doing
means.
twine. So I'm using a meta magic to cast both.
Sacred Flame is
Twin
a cantrip.
spell. Yeah, so you don't have to. So, there. Are you talking about the one where you can cast a spell as a bonus action?
Yeah, that's in the zone one.
That's quick
Yeah,
and spell.
twin. Yeah. Because twin spell is when you cast like a duplicate of whatever spell you cast.
Oh, my bad.
Quicken spell is where you can cast a
Nick
cantrip.
Quicken, my bad.
Yeah, and then you can do a leveled spell as a bonus action.
Yep, that's is what that meant. I
You
didn't
got
know
it.
if
So,
I thought I had
who are you casting it on?
So the guy to the left fighting Echo and them, I'll cast the Sacred Flame on him, and then Bane, I want to hit both of them, and then the guy to the top closest to me, if he's within 30 feet.
Well, they all failed their saves.
What's the save for Bane?
Bane is...
I believe you're 14 still, right, Danny? Unless it went up with your level.
I gotta check. 14 for the save DC, and they need to make Charisma saving throws.
Oh boy. Let's see how charismatic big blocks of
Crystal is.
are.
Surprisingly charming.
Super
It's
shiny.
It's the way the lights swirl.
First of all, this guy who's +3. Oh yeah, definitely. 19 passes. This guy's good. And then those guys.
Turns out the Shadow Wraiths are real stand-up guys.
Upstairs.
Negative and 5, so they both fail. The two big guys fail. Sacred Flame is a dexterity save, or is it a spell attack?
Dexterity save.
Let me check. Yeah, dexterity.
They failed that as well, so go ahead and light them up.
Seven for the attack. Yeah, 1d8.
Okay.
2d8 now, my bad.
Yeah, as I was saying, your level should be 2d8.
13 damage.
You got it. Okay, so I've got the damage on there. Bane is on those guys. That one is lit up with the Sacred Flame, or is that Guiding Bolt? That's Guiding Bolt.
That's guiding bolt.
I always forget. All right.
Do you want me to roll the d4, or you can just gonna roll it at the time what to subtract for their next save or whatever?
Yeah, if it comes to that point, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Each time I think that we'll roll it again. Is that your turn?
Yep. We're actually, where am I standing at? Let me back up a little bit.
How does your
I'm in melee range, or no one's attacked me. I don't know how that works.
You are in melee
it's in
range.
melee
yeah.
range?
So if I backed up, I get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just chill it.
Okay.
How does your chaos table thing work? Is
She
that for
didn't
any
use.
spell?
It can.
No, it's for Ben's luck or tied to chaos and Adam's win, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, every
You
leveled
did
spell.
use a level spell.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
because
true.
you used a meta magic with a leveled spell was why I was asking.
Yeah.
It's up to Adam.
Yeah.
Table, table, table.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I didn't have the dice roller up, but it's okay. I've got it bookmarked now. Technology.
Hell yeah. My man said I'm prepared.
So well. So good.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the health bars were
Yeah,
surprisingly. Like, you have no idea how much that speaks to my nerd. Like,
Is that 16?
Yes.
yeah, 16.
For the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Holy
Nice.
shit, that's awesome. So just remember, at the start of each of your turns, you get 5 health back.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. You're basically a vampire.
All right. Last up is Reverie.
Okay, the one I'm sitting on, is that the one that's been attacked so far, or is the other one the one that's been attacked?
I don't know. Which one is it, Reverie?
Which one am I sitting on? Am I the little guy at the bottom?
Yes.
You're the only little guy, so.
Okay. So yes, this is not the one Caesar's hit. All right, cool. Yeah. So Reverie slaps his hand down on the golem's wrist, and I need him to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15, as he casts Reduce.
Okay.
And so he'll have the disadvantage. He'll have the subtraction for Bane to that too.
He fails.
He's now half the size that he was before, and do what?
He just had the half the size.
Oh,
I got a lot of fucking figures here.
If he,
I got a lot of them.
if he has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and he also deals 1d4 less damage. His weapon.
Yep, you got it.
And
Man,
then
that's a nightmare to calculate. That's so many dice.
Right? Especially if he's got more than one attack.
He does.
and then Reverie is going to push off and fly straight up 30 feet.
You got it. As you
And
fly
he'll
off,
take the attack of opportunity.
he's gonna take his swing. Shit. It's bad. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, for the attack, isn't he Bane? So he gets minus the D4 minus from it.
Does Bane subtract from
Yeah.
attacks
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
I think it subtracts from everything.
Yes.
Let me pull it up.
Alright. Up to 3 creatures of your choice you can see with an animated strike throw. Whenever the target fails, they make an attack roll or saving throw. Before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. So 19 minus. I'll roll the d4.
Okay.
3. 16?
That hits.
That still hits.
All right.
Question.
Suck it.
I'm trying, guys.
My reaction restarts at my turn or at the top of the round.
I think your turn. You could use your reaction now if you wanted to.
Yes. Hold on though. Let me see if I need to use.
It is a level 1 spell slot.
How
Now they
well
can't
is my Cosmic Omen? I know normally you have to know, like, you have to subtract it before you know whether or not something hits, but I know what my own AC is, so how does that work?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So obviously you could use it now if you wanted
I'm gonna
to.
use my Cosmic Omen, and he needs to subtract, or I roll a d6, and he subtracts 3, which means he misses.
All right. End of your turn.
Yes. Is that what?
All right. Top of the round is Caesar again, who is going to take a couple more shots. Miss. Miss.
That's the season we know and love.
And miss. Woo!
There's that drunk bastard.
He's back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to
He
just
called himself
somewhere in
drunken
every
master.
fight. He's just
Exactly,
like,
just the drunk bastard.
At least it's
Yeah.
consistent. Like I roll shitty
I'm
for
still
my
for it.
I roll shitty for my guys, but I also roll shitty for the guys that I'm controlling. So
I feel
I
like
guess-
all your rolls tonight have been maybe a little weighted.
I just feel like throughout this whole campaign now, all we've seen is Caesar just run up really, really aggressive and confident, like whiff, 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 whiff. He still runs, he still like talks, it's like I'm super buff, great fighter mod.
all right, that's these guys.
Well, you
So
can't
it's like-
even handle these moves. Shadow boxing himself. It's like a skit with the fucking characters that are blind for no reason. I see in other ways.
All right, so first of all, attack coming in on Bjorn.
My brother, you son of a bitch!
That misses. Next attack coming in on Hilda. That also misses. Unbelievable. Last attack for the Echo Spirit coming in on Lilith. 15.
Nope. 'Cause I got mage armor.
All right.
You know, Adam, I just realized why you're the best DM.
Why's that?
You suck at rolling.
You suck at rolling.
Yeah, it does.
You're
it does
amazing
suck.
at role building, and you've got all these thematic things that are they're fantastic and keep us on the edge of our seat, but mostly because you suck at rolling dice.
Sad panda.
I'm still scared. I don't know what these guys are talking about. I'm fucking terrified right now.
Bjorn, you're up.
You have not updated my health bar.
What is your health bar supposed to be?
I'm at 21 HP.
Oh.
I am going to.
I fucking believe that. 3 misses.
Yeah, that was... Miss.
No, that was 6 misses in a row because I rolled for Caesar too.
It was
Yeah,
like-
no.
Everyone who started the fight, there was just like a sudden loud sound that distracted everybody.
Alright, I'm gonna take 2 attacks through my echo at the guy surrounded in yellow. What is the yellow effect?
Bane. It's just a thing. I don't have like color-coded status markers. It's just a thing to remind me that they have a status.
I'm sorry, we thought you were a professional. That's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna take 2 attacks at him through the echo and
Go ahead and roll that first attack.
natural 20
On the first attack?
on the first attack and the second attack
Yeah, give me the damage. Give me the damage.
on the first attack.
Yep. All right. Nice hit. He smacks him really, really hard. And instantly disappears because he took radiant damage from the crystals getting splattered. And he has 1 hit point.
Well, he has AC 7.
Doesn't matter. By virtue of hitting,
Yeah, it does.
by virtue of hitting the crystal golem, he takes damage, and it's more than 1 hit point.
It's like when I attacked him, so basically you get hurt by hurting them.
Alright.
It's
like
Thornfield. They cast thorns upon themselves.
What are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna run away from where this guy is up to the southeastern portion of the screen, as far as we're concerned. The rock and the other little thing up here, so you can take an opportunity attack.
That's where you're going?
About there. Yeah. And then
All right, so as you ran away, you're getting a attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. You take 11 necrotic damage.
All right. Now I'm going to use my bonus action to put my echo. right behind the guy with Bane. I want him on the right side. I think I have to cast with 15 people, so I'll move up a little bit more. 1, 2, squares. Yeah. Right between. Oh, got it. Also, I need. No, sorry. The guy in purple needs to be moved back by me.
Why?
The crusher. Once per round, or once per attack. Once per round on the attack, you move the guy back by me.
Okay.
Is that where you're looking at? Right. I would actually like to the echo right behind. If he moves, you understand my strategy. If he moves away 5 feet.
You want him there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Bjorn. And Echo.
Alright. I'm gonna invoke my Storm Rune and enter my prophetic state.
Okay.
And I'm taking 2 attacks against the one in front of me. Plus 8, I believe. Yeah. 27.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
Much better rolls. He takes 30 damage.
Damn.
Magic.
And you take 12 radiant damage in return.
12.
Each one of your strikes, you're hitting him obviously far harder than he's hitting you, but every little chip away at him is another little chip away at your own self. Is that your turn? Is that your turn? Did we say yes?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, Sage had a question.
All good. All right, up next is their turn. So the little guy, pretty stupid, minus intelligence score, gonna reach over and smack that Echo. It's a 24.
Even if we minus 4, it still hits.
Yeah, Echo goes poof.
And pretty dumb. Gonna walk up to that guy there. Take a shot at him. No, that doesn't hit. Unfucking believable. I'm switching dice.
That does help. People like that. It does help.
All right, the next guy is gonna reach down and he's gonna try to smack Lilith. Hey! It helped.
Did
That
you
is.
subtract the D4?
It doesn't matter. It's a natural 20.
I'm going to use my Storm Rune to invoke disadvantage on that attack.
You have not used your reaction. Nope. That doesn't hit.
It's 2 nat 20s I've saved, I'm just saying.
Thank you so much. Because they both been on me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's his turn. How many storm rooms do you have?
You get 1, but it lasts for a minute. So for the minute, I can use my reactions on each round to give advantage or disadvantage.
Gotcha.
And I get my runes back per short rest.
Yeah, you got it. All right. I believe. Yeah, that's all of them. Hilda.
Okay, Hilda's still got that ethereal thing in front of her, right?
Yeah, she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
5.
Hilda is overcome by the whispering that's in her ear and cannot take reactions until the start of her next turn.
Okay. She's gonna take 2 attacks against the thing in front of her.
Yep.
One of which will be a divine smite.
Yep.
First one, 14.
Hits.
Second one, natural 20.
Of course it is.
First one is 10 damage.
Okay.
Second one is
Smite.
yep.
Can we
It
know which
is
way?
43 damage.
And
How much of that
this-
is not radiant?
19 of that is not radiant.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This thing gets evaporated. And just shrieks, whispering shrieks on its way out the door.
And then with her flying speed, she's gonna fly up 10 feet and then center herself kind of between all the enemies. So go up 10 feet over 20 feet to center herself between all the enemies beneath her.
Is that great? Is that gray thing next to Hilda another Wraith?
Yes, but it's not within 5 feet.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, just make sure I had correct count of the enemy in the battlefield.
It's not working, so. Use our imagination.
Alrighty. Hilda's done. Lilith.
Cast Fireball on her scythe.
Everybody out.
Get your health back. Start your turn.
Yeah, don't forget to add your 5 points.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on the guy with yellow who's in Unbane.
Okay.
I need to, was it Dex? Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
And minus D4.
He fails.
Ten damage. Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
It as it strikes through him. I mean, it's really cool. Let's see. Hang on. Let me make sure of something real quick.
Try to make sure you can't hurt me.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you haven't updated my health.
Yeah, maybe not. Hang on. No, you didn't hit him with a melee attack, so you're fine. What is your health at?
I'm at 47 out of 74.
Yeah, I have not updated yours. You're correct.
I am at 43 now.
Yes, I got you. Okay, cool. That's your turn. Reverie.
You can annoy me.
Reverie is going to throw a ball of fire at the Wraith attacking Lilith.
Okay.
22.
Yes. You broke up there. What was that?
9 fire damage.
9. You watch it smack down into the wraith, and the doesn't do nearly as much as you thought it would.
Resistant to fire. Okay. He's gonna fly up 15 feet, so he'll now be at 45 feet. Total.
You got it.
And that's into turn.
Sweet. Top of the round, Caesar. Yeah, let's try this again, Caesar.
Caesar's not actually punching at anyone. It's just him with a shadow.
Hey, I got a hit. And another miss. All right.
Yay! It's still pretty good for him.
All right. Take some more damage off of this guy. And add some more damage to Caesar. Not very much. And now, these guys. She's 10 feet up in the air. What is their speed? Yeah. Alright. So this thing just flies over to... Would it fly there? No, it would fly to Lilith.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, there's a giant monster!
All of the sudden.
Alright, one attack coming with advantage on Lilith, and one attack coming normal. Alright. Ow, ow, ow. Alright,
Just
so
choosing.
the first is a hit. That is plus what? What is the plus? What the hell is it? Yeah, so dirty 20.
That hits.
Yep.
Is it the Wraith or the small guy?
The Wraith.
Okay.
You take 14 necrotic damage. And you cannot regain any hit points until the start of the spirit's next turn.
So it's the thing that hits me next turn.
Until the thing that hit until
Till
the
its
Wraith.
next turn, yeah.
Yep.
Chill touched you.
Yep. And then
Okay.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. And beat 10.
Beat 10, well, I got 14.
You're good. All right, next one, the advantage. Ooh, good thing that was advantage. That is a 19.
Hits.
You take 10 damage. And you need to roll another Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos.
Love it.
Oh, snap.
Please don't get a fireball right now.
Well, it was that, or to ultimately fail that in a really great way. It's 13 now.
Yes. So you maintain concentration on Bane.
Table.
51.
51 is a spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you a +2 bonus to AC and immunity to magic missile.
Don't forget you get +5 at the start of your turn. Yeah. +5 health.
Not when you chill touch.
No, it doesn't just.
Oh no,
just chill touch.
+2 to my AC, but I also have mage armor on, so technically my AC is 18 right now.
Wow.
Not bad.
She's a tanky sorcerer.
Not bad. All right, that is their turn.
I actually thought I was doing it because I was attacked. I wouldn't have used it, but it's too late now.
Bjorn.
I'd like to attack the guy in front of me twice.
Yep. Hits.
23.
Yeah, also hits.
I'd like to move back 5 feet.
Sure, but that 29 damage didn't do as much as you thought it would.
Understood.
Yep. He's gonna move back 5 feet from the crusher.
And I'd like to
Hang on.
put my
You take 15 radiant damage from the 2 times that you smacked him.
ouch. Well, I am KO'd.
Unconscious.
Show us the blink.
It's coming. All right. That is Bjorn's turn.
That was not smart.
Echo, your turn.
Almost
Take
like
it.
you should use your shadow to attack at least once.
2 attacks in front. 2 attacks in front for the one in front of me.
Yeah, do it.
17.
Misses. Wait, no. I think 17 just hits. Sorry. Yes, 17 just hits.
Okay, and then 22 definitely hits.
Yes.
He takes 29 slashing damage magical.
What's the first?
The first one was. Give me a second. So I can pull back up my rolls.
I'm just seeing if you got to take 2 hits.
First one was 17.
Yeah, you got to take 2 hits. All right.
Okay.
As this thing crumbles on the ground from those 2 times that you smacked it, you take 15 radiant damage.
Okay. I'm at 32 out of 74. And then there's a wraith immediately on Lilith, right?
There is.
I'm gonna move immediately over to that wraith. And that's my turn.
Yeah, you got it. Then it's this guy's turn. 1 down. Two attacks coming in. With advantage. I don't think that hits. Yeah, that's a 17. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
All right. Second attack.
She's currently at 18.
That one is a 27. That one definitely hits.
I'm gonna use my storm rune, prophetic state, with a disadvantage.
That just makes it a flat roll.
I don't know which one I rolled
Which one did you
first.
roll first?
Yeah, I rolled them at the same time.
We'll just roll again.
Yeah, I guess I could just roll again. It's like 23.
Yeah,
Did you-
22 or 23.
Wait. But that one's baned, right? So you have to do the D4?
Two.
Holy shit.
21.
Ah,
Okay.
so
All right.
if you rolled a 4,
I was gonna die laughing if it dropped 8. It really feels like if there was a creator of this world that it wanted to hurt me. What was the damage?
22 total damage.
I fall unconscious.
Oh man, that's something
Hey,
awesome.
yo, what's up? It's not so bad in this plane.
We're
Yeah.
just chilling in the slumberland. You know, it depends on how good your dreams are.
Take a nip and nap. Little nap.
You nippy nap, never hurt nobody.
Well, Adam, now you don't have to solve the question I was going to pose to you.
Okay.
Is now irrelevant.
These are my favorite type of questions.
That's his turn. Hilda.
Where is the nearest wraith? Yep, flying up to it, taking 2 attacks. Neither of them are divine smites. However, she does have the radiant soul active, so the second one will have an extra 7 radiant damage on it.
Fire away.
First attack is 15.
Yes. Hits.
Second attack is 14.
Also hits.
First damage.
You guys have not
Yeah.
missed, by the way. Like, none of you have missed.
First damage is 9. Second
Except User.
damage is 18. 7 of which is radiant.
Alright, so that's...
Adam, quick question real quick. I wasn't able to get my 5 HP back because of the necrotic stuff till that dude's next turn, correct?
You are correct.
Okay, so that wouldn't have made a difference. Because if I could have, I would still be awake.
Yep. But it's nap time.
But that effect is not. It's wild magic. It's not a consciousness thing. So if it doesn't have the chill touch on you, you do get it back,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
right?
What?
Isn't that how it works?
For the wild magic, because it says it's wild magic and it's for a time frame, it has nothing to do if I'm awake or not. Let me see.
That's if the dude is no longer, you're still affected by chill touch. Right?
No.
Well, no, at the start of
Oh.
his next turn, I can regain the 5 hit points. So at the start of my turn next turn, would I be able to regain 5 points then?
Technically.
I don't know if that wild magic sticks around. Let's see if we get there. Let's see if we get there. Hilda, that was your turn, correct?
There's still that little mini golem up, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel on him.
You already used your action.
That's a bonus action.
Compelled Duel is a bonus action.
Yes.
Pretty strong bonus action.
One moment. You are absolutely correct. It is a bonus action. Okay.
This music is great, by the way.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's not
Needs to be
very
a
good.
34. Needs to be a 13.
He gets a +0, so he got a 10. He did not make it.
He is compelled to attack Hilda, and any attacks against anybody that's not Hilda has disadvantage.
Okay.
That is the end of Hilda's turn.
Lilith. Death saving throw, por favor.
I get my +5.
Nah.
Wait, are you doing the roll on the screen for everybody? Or you were doing it?
I think that was only for the last one.
I can.
Because it was all dramatic that way.
I can.
Also, as far as the HP, do I get that?
No.
No.
It's not
So
the
if
end
I
of their
just go-
turn.
It's the end of it.
Oh, his turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
So if he doesn't attack you next round,
Pass.
then the question would be, do you get it
You have one pass, Daniel.
after that?
No, it landed on my name. That's a pass for me. I actually rolled mine and it was a 2. So that's what it was.
It's not come to you yet. It is Reverie's turn.
Actually, Adam, can I get an answer on whether she's going to get the hit points back? Because I will.
You don't know.
What I'm going to do.
You won't know till that turn comes around, bro.
Okay. Break the control grid. All right. I'm just going to. Question for you. Can I cast Thorn Whip without the thorns?
Can you do what? I'm sorry.
What?
Can you cast Thorn Whip and not create the thorns on the barb? Like, can you just make it a vine?
I don't think so.
Since you're creating the magical vine.
No, the whole thing of thorn ropes is the pulling towards you. It doesn't like act as a restraint.
Like, can I cast the spell Thorn Whip to create a vine with no thorns on it?
No,
Okay.
it's a thorn whip.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it then.
It's in the title.
Nah, just checking. Cool, yeah, so I'm going to drop down 50 feet, and I'm going to, or 15 feet, sorry, and I'm going to Thorn Whip one of the Wraiths.
Yeah, I love that you have a dedication to this plan.
It's going to work. It's going to work sooner or later.
Roll it.
Yes! 22!
Hits.
Finally works. Alright, so it
Do they
pulls
have
it.
Do they have to make a save, or is it just they go?
No, it's in its top. So yeah, it pulls it 10 feet closer to me, so it pulls it 10 feet straight up in the air. And it takes...
It's not that.
Yeah, it's because I'm flying right above it. Oh, that landed on a corner. Takes 5 piercing damage. Magical
Don't the-
piercing.
Don't the
Huh?
wraiths fly though?
We're about to find out.
Okay. 5 damage. Got
It
it.
takes 5 piercing damage and is pulled 10 feet up in the air. What happens next?
He's up in the air, 10 feet.
Damn it.
I'm positive. I knew they flew because they flew to Hilda.
I didn't hear him say that. I totally missed that.
They're raised, bro. They don't have feet.
You never know.
Hilda flew 10 feet in the air, and he was like, "The hill flies right to Hilda."
I completely missed that. I think that's when Micah was in here and I was messing with her.
Yeah.
And I fly 15 feet back up. So I'm back up to 45 feet in the air. I wasn't 45. I dropped 15 and then went back up 15.
It wasn't within 5 feet.
No, he wasn't. I don't even think he was within 5 feet. He was within 30
For me?
feet. So yeah, no, you're
Yeah, I
fine.
was 30 feet away.
You're fine. Okay, so you're
Where your head was at.
you're back up. All right, cool.
And then, and then as my bonus action, I cast Healing Spirit on top of Bjorn.
Also, as a side note, we never addressed if me tying rope around St. was work.
Oh, yeah, I totally meant to roll for that. It was a really shitty dex thing, so he was probably gonna break it, but I apologize. I forgot to roll for that.
I just thought about it. And I was like, damn it, I'm disappointed now.
We
So-
can just visually he tripped at some point, even when he was dying. It was like didn't the ropes caught up.
I mean, he technically
Yeah,
didn't
so-
must. He was
He was just-
he
Never
just
moved.
was planted, swinging.
Yeah, so Reverie cast a spell. You see these green darts fall, and then now
you
there's a
can't
butterfly.
cast that. You can't cast that
Why not?
because you cast Thorn Whip.
Why not? It's a cantrip. Thorn Whip is a cantrip.
I apologize. Thorn Whip is a cantrip.
So now there is this innocuous glowing green butterfly just floating around Bjorn's
What's the name of the
Fallen
thing
body.
you cast? Healing.
Healing spirit.
healing spirit.
It's the best spirit.
Takes
Better
this
than-
form of an innocuous butterfly. Heals
Better
you
than
a
these
little bit,
spirits.
Bites you. Not better than my spirits.
All right.
Uh,
Is it on the start of their turn? Did they get the
yes.
Yes.
on the start of their turn?
So this is now Bjorn's turn next, correct?
No, it's Caesar's.
Oh, that's right.
God damn it, Caesar. You got this.
Solid move, Reverie. Solid move. You know what? For all that shit you stole from me, including the vampire, giving me a great back, I still forgot. I'll give you that.
You handed it to me. I did not steal it.
I got 1 hit. 2 hits.
It's a miracle.
Oh my god.
That's like the equivalent of an at 20 for Caesar.
Really shitty rolls, though.
There we go. That balances.
Back.
We're back. It's so bad.
And then he's going to take... Where's this guy? Where's this guy? All right. He takes his damage from that guy. In there like swimwear. All right, sweet. That is his turn. Up next is these guys. You said you're 45 feet up in the air?
Yes.
All right. So these 2 guys with their 50-foot flying speed are going to come fly up to you and say hello.
Okay.
Because you just thorn whipped them.
Watch out.
You're going to go 1 on either side. And I got to do something to make this cooler. So they can be like up in your shit.
I support this.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, do you see how white your knuckles are? You're like proper white.
You make that comment every time his hand comes on the screen.
Yeah, it's just what catches my gaze every time. Like it's
Well,
proper
it's a
white.
superior skin tone, so I understand.
Yeah, it's like seeing Jesus's robes, you know?
Like this, it's like seeing the skin of a bear.
They're both taking attacks with advantage. The first one from behind you is 21.
That'll hit.
Ooh, shitty roll. You take 6 necrotic damage. And the next one. Sorry. Ooh, it's close. Yeah, it's like 26. So.
Okay.
Sorry, 24. And then that damage roll is going to be 9.
Alright.
So that's not 9 plus 6, right?
Yep.
Just updating your
Puts me
hit
at
points.
13 out of 52.
You don't have anything that you're Yes, you do. You do have something you're concentrating on.
I do have
You
2
need-
Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, DC 10 each.
Yeah, fails. He is now regular sized.
What was the other one? Is Healing Spirit a concentrate? No. Yeah, it is. So he was regular sized anyway.
You're
Oh.
such a cocksucker. He knew
That
exactly
means-
what he was doing.
That means that healing spirits now dismiss them.
Yeah,
Yes,
healing
it is.
spirit's gone.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing. Don't let him fool you.
The race, man. They just go into the last thing that hit them.
Yeah, no, totally.
I only hit one of them.
It's true.
Yeah. But they have, you know, like a beehive mind.
Yeah.
If they have a beehive mind, they all would have attacked the same target instead of showing up under each of the 3 individual targets.
It's alright. It's alright. You have to give Adam the benefit of the doubt. That's what it is.
Hey, you just say thank you for combat. That's actually interesting.
That's their turn.
And they went before Bjorn?
Right, right before him.
So now he doesn't heal, so death saving throw.
I got it. I got it.
Let's see it.
Nice.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's
Get
a-
the fuck outta here.
That's a +1, sir.
What? Like I'm gonna fucking die?
What do you
Echo.
think I am? Some sort of noob? I'm gonna run towards
Some
the
sort
big
of
dude.
gay?
Go push two. No.
Taking 2 attacks
No.
against the big dude.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Yo.
You almost down there.
Oh! I can show my dice, but that's another natural.
You get another fucking natural 20.
I did. I did indeed.
Thank God, dude. We're about to get light. So.
No, I don't think so, but that was. I need to start playing like lotteries.
You really
No, don't. Why would you waste your good luck on something as dumb as winning money when you could use it here in family D&D? The fuck?
That's true.
This is spirit respect.
Also, your good luck is seems to be dice related, so maybe like craps.
Yes. It might be really niche.
52.
God, oh my.
Ooh, that felt really good.
He
I
looks.
was like, that's cool.
He looks kind of hurting.
How much damage do I take? That's the question.
He's like, that's cool.
16.
Little do you know that when you crit, you take a crit radiant damage back.
16. I am now at 16 out of 74.
I'll take the blame on this one. If I would have only hit that guy once and then set him up for failure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't necessarily the smartest idea to attack him twice knowing you get damage back, but you know, we live, we learn.
Maybe.
That's the end of Echo's turn.
Maybe we will.
Yeah, just hitting him once because I rolled so well on the first one, buddy. You would have gone down anyway. Yeah. I think I rolled 11 on the first one, a 5 and a 6. He'd have been done for the first one. All right, Echo is good. Up next we have this guy who just got hit in the back and he's pissed off. And he's going to take 2 slam attacks. Unfucking believable. No, they don't hit. I rolled a 10 and a 5. Even with a +8, it doesn't matter because his AC is so high. So they have +8 to hit, and still no. Unbelievable.
Caesar can relate.
Hilda.
Charles walked away. How high is Hilda in the air?
10 feet.
You said Hilda?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
she's back.
Okay, she's gonna fly up to the 2 wraiths.
What's her fly speed?
She has 30 feet fly speed.
She'd be 5 feet below them.
Yeah,
I believe that's within 5 feet.
yeah, let's say so. Yeah, that's fine.
She's going to take 1 attack against each.
Okay.
It's a Dragon Ball Z fight right now. You understand? This is how people are moving right now.
The first one is not radiant damage. It's just a regular attack. I can move. I swear to God, I can move my webcam, but it's a natural 20.
Bro, move it.
Okay.
Move it. Move it.
I can't actually see your
All I
webcam.
see is glare. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I see it. Natural fucking 20, bro.
I'll hold it till it's straight.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just messing with you.
I'm gonna make this one the Divine Smite because you can do that after you know the roll.
Okay.
So that is
Just half the regular damage for me. Or I guess normalize the regular damage and then double the radiant for me.
I will. 10 regular damage, 20 radiant damage.
That one's down.
And I'm gonna take my second attack against this one,
Mhm.
but it will have the 7 radiant damage from Radiant Soul on it.
Okay.
Plus 6. 16.
Hits.
Ten regular damage and then 7 radiant damage.
Okay, got it.
And that's Hilda's turn.
How the fuck can she fly, though?
She has a thing called Radiant Soul,
Is that a
From
paladin thing or an Asimar thing?
Asimar thing.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, flying around is cool as fuck.
Yeah, basically once per long rest, she can get these 2 angel wings that come out of her.
Can she do that while she's a werewolf?
I don't think it would hinder her. No.
I just
Is it-
want to have that as a picture.
Flying werewolf.
A wolf with wings.
Pass number 2, Lilith.
Pass
It's like a,
number
Right,
it's like
do
a
I
werewolf.
give
It's
my
like a
five-
werewolf Pegasus. It's a werewolf Pegasus.
Reverie.
I think the
Adam.
wraith is
What?
still alive.
Do I gain my 5 points?
She has not been hit by chill touch.
I don't think so. I can't imagine the magical effect would stick around after you went unconscious.
So my future question would then be like, by summoning spaghetti monsters, then upon my passing out, they would disappear, even if they were there for 2 minutes and could possibly attack people.
There's definitely rules written.
So
Yeah, they
I
did.
know that if it is a if it's normally a concentration spell, you can still cast other concentration. So you're not concentrating on it.
Right. It's an effect that comes from the.
It says
wild
while
magic.
per rules written, it says while undead, while unconscious or dead, your character is removed from the combat. Thus, all wild magic that stems from your character's being is nullified.
All right.
But what does that mean, like effects I'm putting out? So
Yeah.
So basically, the wild magic comes from you. So if you are unconscious or you are dead, the magic has nowhere to stem from.
how would it work with like the spaghetti monster example? Because that happens.
It would
disappear.
poof.
Yeah,
It would
Okay,
poof
so
from
they would
existence.
disappear. Cool. I just
Yeah.
wanted to know for future precedents because that's fair. Then I was like, either way.
Yeah, basically the magic is tied to your being and perception in the world that the magic is being
If
implemented.
I wake back up and it's still within that minute, would that then reinstate? Or is
No.
it
No.
gone?
No,
Okay.
because once it's lost the connection, it's gone.
Charles, when did you become Italian?
When I drink enough wine.
Good answer. Good answer.
I've had 2 bottles.
Reverie, your turn, buddy.
Yep. Reverie is going to Misty Step away from the Wraith.
Where to?
Just like 20 feet away. Actually, 30 feet away. Yeah, I know. And he's going to do another produce spell and throw it at it.
Okay.
Yeah, roll it. That is a 17.
Hits.
Alright, roll 2 of these. That is 7 fire damage.
How much?
7.
Okay.
And then he flies back another 30 feet.
Right back into him?
No. Outside of the 50-foot flight range. So he's now 60 feet away. I Misty Step 30
Gotcha.
feet and I flew 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
And create
What's that?
flame is cantrip, correct?
Produce flame, yes.
Gotcha. Yep, that's what it is. Sorry. All right, top of the round. Caesar gonna take. He's not gonna take any shots. He's gonna see what's happening and stop trying to punch this thing so that he doesn't die. I don't know if there's any healing things that Caesar can do. Let me get a brief look. Oh, here we go. He's going to spend a key point to disengage as a bonus action. And he's going to throw some darts. That's what he's going to do. That's a miss.
Oh.
And that's a hit. No. 15. No, that's a miss. Cool, 2 misses. Sweet. That's his turn. Way to go, Caesar. This guy got a Hilda right in front of him. He's going to take an attack at Hilda. I don't think that hits. 17? What's Hilda's AC?
18.
The honey mead,
She has
honey mead, and the
chainmail, I believe.
Echo, what's Hilda's AC?
17. Let me double check.
Oh, then it hits.
To be sure. Yeah, it's 17 because she never got that fucking armor fixed.
Yeah. All right, so it does hit. So Hilda takes 9 necrotic damage.
She's resistant. That's
Hey, did you do
fine.
that? Are you in trouble or something?
Resistant.
You in trouble or something?
So it only takes
Yeah,
4.
because she's
huh?
she takes 4.
Sweet.
She's resistant to necrotic, radiant, and then immune to diseases.
Sweet. Okay, that's this guy's turn. Up next is Bjorn. Who's on the phone?
anyway.
Just he needs to do a death rate saving throw anyway.
Yeah,
so-
death saving
Oh,
throw.
right.
Okay, do you need a ride? Do you need a ride from the
Pass.
Pass.
He is
I can roll
citizen
good for
now.
you fuckers.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
also, you're rolling with digital dice. You're not rolling with physical
Hi
ones.
guys. It's been fun talking to you, but I'm in the middle of a D&D session.
So he's now stable. That was 3 in a row, right?
That was 2.
That was 2.
Happier.
Both of them have 2 apiece.
Oh, okay.
Lilith is coming up on her 3rd, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, she will be coming up.
Sure.
on
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll make sure I start a YouTube channel.
You mute
Anyway,
Richard.
I'm happy you're right. I'll talk to you later.
So who's
Echo.
after Bjorn?
Bye.
There's 2 wraiths left, or is there still the dude that became big again?
There's the big guy
One wraith.
and a wraith.
2
That's-
attacks against the big guy.
Fire away.
Plus 18.
Yep.
27.
Yep.
6 plus 2.
All right, Wanda, let me finish this fight, dude. I know it's been a long fight. Just wait.
Are you talking to the dog?
Very upset. Yes, they've been waiting to go outside till this fight's over, and like Wanda is this close. to me.
30 magical slashing damage.
30.
Slashing magical damage.
Yeah. Oh, he's hurting. He's still standing.
How's Echo doing?
It depends on what he tells me for this damage back.
I know, that's what I was saying.
12 damage.
I look a little rough. I have 4 out of 74.
Alrighty. That is Echo's turn. Up next is this guy, who's gonna take a couple swings at you in front of him.
Charles, did you have zero before?
You rolled your death saving throw. You did.
I get it. You got it.
You're attacking me, or he's attacking me?
We are. I just rolled. So. And I'm texting it to you so you guys can see. But no, he misses.
This is 2 natural ones.
No, it was just a 10 and a 7.
Come on. Yeah, I know. I gotta clean
Oh,
this.
Just can't hit
what's
him.
Echo's AC? Is it
Just-
20?
Yeah, my AC is 20.
Just can't hit him.
If I get
Man.
my helmet, it'll go up.
Can't
But
hit
I
him.
gotta find my helmet.
Gay. All right. It's these guys. 17. Hilda. Wraith right in front of her.
Yeah, as I say, 2 attacks against the Wraith.
Do it.
Both normal, but one of them will have the 16 to, or I'm sorry. Yeah, no, 16 to hit.
Yep.
And then 17 to hit.
Yep.
First one does 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second one does be 17, 7 of which is radiant.
So 10 regular, 7 radiant.
Yeah. That's enough.
And she's just gonna keep hovering 15 feet above the dude that's compelled duel towards her.
Oh, that's right. He's compelled duel.
Yep.
He couldn't have attacked Charles.
He could have. It would just been disadvantage, which didn't matter because he missed, so I didn't say anything.
He couldn't hit her anyway. So he would have swung at Charles.
Yeah, it had just been with disadvantage, but he missed both anyway. So
Cool.
that's her turn.
Oh, but she didn't roll have her roll a Constitution saving throw for the time she got hit.
Okay.
Because it was just one. It was only 4 damage.
19.
Yeah, she's fine. All right. That is Hilda. Lilith, I got you.
Death saving throw. You might gain consciousness.
I'm gonna roll it myself here, and I'll keep it secret.
Stop
See,
sabotaging
this
the
is
party.
why I think he wants me dead.
It's actually strategic because
It's the last one, technically, for life or not.
potentially, but it's also so that your party doesn't know what's happening. I like it better that
Yeah.
way.
It makes it more. I will say it makes it more engaging or like role play.
Like you're worried, like, oh man, they've been down a while.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But she's on 2 saves and no fails, right?
That we're aware of.
But that's why I don't want you to be aware of it. Is kind of the thing.
Yeah, so we don't know if she got a save or a pass, because if you basically in combat 6 seconds lasts a long time. Outside of combat, 6 seconds does not last a long time.
Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at her whether she's unconscious and dying or unconscious
No.
and stable.
You'd have to
So
actively
when
do
will
it.
we
and
find
then
out
affect
if
it.
I'm dead or not?
We'll find
When
out
it's your
after
turn.
combat. Yep. Or your turn, yeah.
Oh, my next turn.
Yeah, if you like come to consciousness or if you remain unmoved.
Do you come to consciousness? I thought you just went stable at 1 HP.
I
Or
believe
does
you,
it just stabilize?
once you
You
get 3
stabilize.
saves, you get 1 HP, and
Yeah,
You are
stabilize
conscious.
with conscious. You come conscious, you don't feel great.
Reverie, it's your turn.
Cool. You know what? Yeah, we're all pretty tired.
Two of us are
Revere's
already
got-
napping.
Revere's got this brand new thing he hasn't tried yet. So, yeah, Reverie flies forward 30 feet. I believe that puts him within 30 feet of the big dude.
You're up 45 feet, so no.
Oh, no? Okay.
Because you are up 45 feet, right? You said you blinked over. You didn't say you changed altitude.
Yep. Still there. Okay, that's not far enough then. In that case, he's just gonna throw out a guided bolt. That is 23.
Yep.
Right. He takes 17 radiant damage.
And how does this guiding bolt destroy the last remaining crystal golem?
Reverie flies forward and he flings his hand. And I picture the golem raising its hand to block it, and it just hits it at the perfect angle to carve that little curlicue he was going for at the very beginning. And it changes the spell just enough that he collapses into pieces.
So the guiding bolt flies out from your arm. He sees the light coming from behind him, brings up his hand to deflect it, and it slaps him right on the wrist. Didn't seem like it did that much damage other than pass a bunch of light through his body. But it was just enough to change the rune and destroy the magic that was animating this creature as it falls into a heap of crystals.
And he now serves P.
Echo immediately wants to go to try to sleep. I
Yep.
do have medicine proficiency.
His turn comes before yours, so I'm gonna give him one more. This
What?
That's saving.
Alright, give me a second. I'll get back.
you pass. You're fine.
Okay, so he should wake up right as I'm coming to him.
Yep. He is awake with 1 hit point. And
What about Lilith?
Lilith, you failed your last death saving throw, but I imagine. Yeah, you passed this one. You're good.
Reverie flies over to Lilith. Did you have a good nap?
Honestly, I've had better. It wasn't my favorite.
Can Echo start he just wants to check the bodies of the golems to see if any of the stone that swirls that magical light is easily extractable.
There's so much of
want
it. You guys have
I'll
smashed
be right
off
back.
pieces of it.
I gotta go tuck her in.
So I just want to take
buddy.
5 to 10 pieces of the swirling, the rainbow crystal.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, I'm gonna put that in there. How many pieces did I get? 5 or 10?
Let's see.
my God.
How many decently sized pieces you were able to?
Yeah, at least a hand, at least a fistful, or nice little quart size.
You got 7.
7 rainbow. What are they? They're rainbow crystals.
Yeah. Rainbow quartz.
Rainbow quartz. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this bourbon barrel aged wine. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is
I have
amazing.
not.
I
Yeah,
am.
you should definitely look into it. It's a German wine, but it's bourbon barrel aged. So they make the wine, then age it in a bourbon barrel for at least 6 months. It's super good.
I'm doing a
I've been
sober.
on a stocky kick.
I'm doing a sober year, so I'll hit you next
Hey,
year.
good for you, man. Good for you. Actually, I quit porn and a whole bunch of other stuff
Hey.
The best. The best.
Yo.
Yeah,
The best.
thank you very much. When I found Jesus and I got baptized, I quit a whole bunch of things that I knew were tarnishing my soul.
Outstanding.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Did we find? Did anything happen when the golems went down to show us how to get out of here?
I took some quartz.
Hey.
That's it.
One of them fell on top of Reverie, and he is now permanently.
Bad.
That'd be impressive considering Reverie is 45 feet in the air.
Well, Lilith is gonna look over at Rev and just be like, "Do you have something?" I feel very bad.
The room outside of the darkness is like pretty insulated, right? It was like pretty much enclosed walls. Can I drag the dead stone giant things to block the darkness entrance?
Yeah, roll a strength check.
I'll guide some.
I'm still giant, which means I have advantage.
Rev or Lilith is still staring at Reverie expectantly.
I think we're gonna go deep.
I think I might die. I don't want to be dramatic.
Plus 7,
I feel
25.
Yeah, easy enough. So it takes you a couple different trips because, again, these things aren't really, other than the one that Reverie hit, right? It's still mostly in pieces, in one piece, but the other thing is crumpled. You beat the snot out of that thing.
Gotcha. So I'll move the big one first, and then just kind of position the little pieces, the other one on the top, so if somebody tries to climb over it, it makes a lot of noise.
Yep.
And then I'm going to suggest to the party that I took more damage than planned on for that battle. Perhaps we should rest.
I think he's a pretty fucking. Oh god, my ribs.
Reverie just looks at Lilith and it's just like, fine. And he gives you a pat on the...
Reverie, I got the big question for you, my friend. You like shiny things. Why are you not picking up all of these quartz crystals that they're exploding with the shiny stuff on the inside?
They're not exploding with shiny stuff on the inside. Are they? Wait, are they?
Yes, they're.
Adam, are they? Okay, that's an actual question.
Oh,
There's
you're asking if they're magical?
No, I know they're magical. Are they still shiny
The crystals of
now that
what?
they're dead?
Oh, no, they're no longer glowing. But they are shiny, but they're not shining, right? They're not glowing.
What about the quartz that I took off of the wall? Is that still shiny? The one that I forgot?
It's not glowing. If I said glowing,
You said
I'm
light hit it.
Yes.
It's just
It's just beautiful.
it's the way light interacts within it.
It
So, like,
refracts
light doesn't,
strangely.
yeah,
Yes.
it like swirls like a vortex
So
inside
imagine
the
a prism.
crystal.
I like that we're gonna keep learning science. through
No,
this.
it's not a prism. It's not. That's the thing is it's
No, I'm
opposite
just
of a
being
prism.
sarcastic.
It doesn't do the straight refractals. It does like a swirling refractal.
Of a lava, he had said he had lava lamp property.
Yes. It looks like the light, the rainbow mixing around inside looks like almost like a mist or globs of lava lamp. It doesn't look like a straight refraction, like rainbow, right? It doesn't shine like a normal quartz crystal.
Did anything change in the room after the diamond or crystal giants died?
It got real dark.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Can I sit down to hear if I hear any whispering from any direction?
All right, you sit down. You waiting? Very faintly, you are hearing some whispering.
Can I just very slowly start to walk towards the direction that I hear the whispering coming from?
Yes, it is the walls.
Okay. Does any area on the walls sound more localized for the whispering, or is it just all of the walls?
Roll a perception check.
Perception.
Do I see Reverie like holding his ear against the wall?
23.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a specific localized place. Terrifyingly enough, it seems to be coming from every single wall and the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the party. I'm gonna say to the party that that creepy tree that did not seem off to me in any way, shape, or form by comparison to normal trees, stated that we should play and gaze where the shadows play, from the dark's embrace which we have walked through to the break of day. Perhaps we should go to sleep and rest in this area in which the walls and shadows dance and whisper.
Maybe. That sounds pretty good. And Lilith is just gonna lay down.
Like, yeah, good idea.
Just immediately. Yeah, that's a.
I do not know if they're actually telling us that the next part of the poem says explicitly follow the whispers on the woods.
That is what I meant to say. All of the walls are whispering from every direction. I feel like we might be in the right area.
Caesar
Where do we follow
speaks
them?
up and
Do
say,
we have to listen?
Lilith is
maybe there was
resting.
maybe we're not where we're supposed to be. Maybe, what did the thing say? What was the first place we're supposed to go?
It said, in the woods where secrets dwell, through the arch where moonbeams fell.
Were there
I
any
believe we have
moonbeams?
entered
Were there many
the
moonbeams in that arc?
Where the shadows play.
Was there any moonbeams in that arch?
I look towards Lilith and go, Lilith, your god is that of moons and moonbeams. Were there moonbeams in that arch?
I did not.
And
see-
I will totally roll an Arcana check for her. Or a religion check. One of
That
those
was for
two.
Hilda, not for Lilith. You guys are mixing up your
Yeah.
own names.
Oh.
You guys suck.
Yeah, that's what I was. I didn't. I knew
Yes,
who
you
I was
did.
talking to.
You said Lilith.
You said Lilith.
Oh man, I've had a lot of wine.
I say what? I'm not tripping, dude. I know what you fucking
I've-
said. Anyway.
I've had like 2.5 bottles. So
I
I'm
was
in,
really confused too. I was like, when is Puck the god of moonbeams?
I'm in Hilda. I'll roll for Hilda. She got a dirty 20 on religion, by the way.
There was absolutely no moon in the tunnel. It was black as night. It
So
could
Hilda-
not have been
But
more
here's where
black.
it's ambiguous. But here's where it's ambiguous. Turn your gaze where shadows play. Okay. Turn your gaze means to where the darkness is. From dusk's embrace to break of day.
Yeah, but you're skipping ahead of the part. Caesar's saying we didn't go through any arch with moonbeams. We went through an arch.
Lilith agrees.
So Echo raises his hand and is like, so should we rest here or go back into the forest with trees that are mean?
I quite like this area. It reminds me of home with ice and silence from everyone in my party, so I can be less embarrassed by doing this stupid fucking shit.
I have
Bjorn,
also
roll a,
positioned the body.
Wisdom saving throw. A shiver runs down your spine as that same whispering that you heard during the fight is now attacking your central nervous system.
Yeah, I said nervous system.
Brother, are you okay?
I can't live my way.
I just want to pick him up and be like, perhaps this cave sucks and we should leave.
Reverie, when the party starts getting up and walking out, Reverie just looks down at Lilith and like pats her on top of the head, and she gains 8 hit points back as he
Lilith's
casts
very thankful, like puppy dog eyes, just like I
healing
really
word on her.
might die.
Oh come on, Lilith! When have I ever let you die?
And
I think you would. She just keeps walking.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
keep
keep for something really cool.
Bjorn on my shoulder as I keep my hand up and guide through the dark, kind of guiding Tundle back out into the forest.
I'm gonna use second wind as I'm on his as I'm on his shoulder, just like barely sucking any wind into my stomach, and I'm gonna regain 1d10 plus 7.
How much?
Oh, that's not. I rolled a 40 and an 8, so that's not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
There we go. That's good. 4 plus 11.
15.
No, 11. Harry.
If you just click in the box and type in 11 and then he will give it to you.
Hey, Adam.
Yep.
That the mushrooms I picked up. Do I need anything else besides those mushrooms to make a healing potion? Besides like just the mushroom and the reagent, like the
You're
liquid that I put in?
herbalist, so you could prepare it, but yeah, you need a few other like normal herbalist reagents.
Binding.
That's the hard part you've got, and you need a place to actually do it.
You just need like the binding.
Do I carry those around in my herbalism kit, or is it something I have to look for as well?
No,
The reagent.
I think that you would find the reagents probably, but the actual stuff to make the thing, I think you'd have to have like an alchemist kit or something.
I'd like to talk to my brother.
So I can't make potions with just the herbalism kit?
You can gather the ingredients to make them with the herbalist kit, and then you either have to try to specifically make them like at the end of the day or whatever you're going to do with them. The herbalist kit gives you the tools to collect the things you need from the herbalism for extracting plants, extracting roots, extracting the stuff that you need for said stuff. And then what you do with that is up to you and up to the RP.
Okay. So I can't just make potions because I have an herbalism kit.
No,
Really?
you can collect the regions, right? So you're aware enough. So you could still try to make the potions. It's just, are you gonna have this? Do you have vials and stuff to mix them in and stuff like that?
Yeah, and also creating this type of a potion would take a significant amount of time. So this is like a downtime activity. I don't know if you've been.
Yeah.
I don't know that you've been through one of my downtime activities in any of our campaigns. I don't know that we've gone.
I have not.
Yeah. Well,
It's got at least some engagement in it, which I like.
yeah, it's where we can get stuff like that done. Just hang
So
on.
it's not
All right.
something I can do during a long rest.
No.
What'd you say, Bjorn?
Are we supposed to be heading out of the way right now?
Yes, we're all heading towards the dark tube back out.
Using a rope in the same fashion I
Yeah.
I don't think that leaving this place is the best idea. It's very quiet here. There's lots of dangerous stuff out there.
It's pretty loud in here. Keep walking.
I will say that from the experience, we had one upset tree versus 2 monstrous quartz that attacked us.
Arguably,
they're-
the trees are usually pretty chill. If you just, you stabbed them. I'd be pretty
But
mad.
they're gone now. We can sleep here.
Yes, but if you-
Separation from the
but if-
outside
If
beast.
you remember our encounter with the Naga, sometimes things that are dead do not remain dead.
Wait, sorry. Just for clarity, is this conversation occurring while Echo's walking out and holding Bjorn on his shoulder, or is Bjorn walking again now?
No, I'm holding him.
So he's like
Instead of-
protesting. He's like, "Wait, we can sleep here," and Echo's like, "Nope."
Yep,
So
pretty much.
immediately what you notice is that once you get into the darkness, the whispering just stops. It was getting louder and louder and louder, but it stops once you hit the darkness. And you guys are continuing.
Oh my god, no. This is not good. Guys, hold on.
No.
Brother, from my experience, whispers are, quote, open memory vial 201, bullshit.
Facts.
And it's true that if that is true, we're all following a fucking rhyming scheme of a riddle to get to somewhere, and we almost all died because
No, I am saying that the cave had no other exits and only 2 corpse guardians that luckily we vanquished. I do not believe that this dark, endless circle of a corridor is the correct interpretation of what the tree has instructed us.
Although, it does make you wonder. Like, Reverie sort of, like, stops and turns back. What were the demon golems guarding?
I think they were just existing. I looked at the trap doors. You saw me. I always find the trap doors.
Son of a bitch, I have to roll for this. I am now interested in your dilemma that you have presented.
I want Lilith and Hilda to roll religion checks.
He's good at that.
Actually,
Hilda has a natural 20 plus 3, 23 total.
Okay.
Hilda knows exactly what's going on. Creatures from the abyssal plane will often choose a spot in various planes that is secure and out of the way to teleport themselves into. And to ensure that their passage into that realm is safe, they often leave guardians of some sort in that place to protect their passing through or out.
Hilda turns around to the party and is like, the area we left is exactly the place we need. It is the area in which many people who have the magic capable of travel between realms, and the guardians we vanquished with our might from my god was merely meant to distract us from our goal. We should return.
No, we're supposed to go meet Garaneth. He's gonna get us to where we're going. They're from Abyssal. We're not trying to go there. What? That's the only place demons would be teleporting.
I speak to you with an understanding beyond your comprehension. My god works.
I rolled a 22. No.
It's not as high.
Wait, so actually, yeah, does Lilith is Lilith correct with that 22 roll? Is Lilith correct that that transportation thing only goes to the abyssal plane?
Well, yeah, I mean, Lilith would understand that demons from the abyssal plane would typically be coming from the abyssal plane. They could also potentially be coming from the material plane or
Well, right, but like, is
any other plane, but that's
No.
what you
This
stumbled
is like a
onto.
safety spot. It's not a portal.
Yes, what you stumbled onto was a regular spot
Like
that
a
they
landing
choose
zone?
to enter. Yes, like a landing zone. That's correct. There is no portal there. It just happens to be the place that they like to go when whatever creature it is comes to the Feywild.
Even if we were to go back and wait for a demon, I do not believe we're going to be able to trap and convince one to take us to where we want to go. It would just transport us to the Abyssal and kill us mercilessly. It's a terrible plan, you guys.
Can Hilda, on her religious and military experience, try to formulate where, like, some sort of operational assumption where they think, like, if they come to the Feywilds through this area, there has to be somewhere that they would be going within the wilds and woods that we've been navigating. So if they've been coming to this isolated spot that they've shrouded in darkness, like,
what?
so when we leave from the darkness, Hilda would like to inspect the area around to try to figure out if there is any sort of known direction of travel or any sort of directed path that they take from this area they choose to enter the Feywilds to where they go once they're here.
I just need to know where you guys are going before we end the session,
Out.
because it's almost
I'm heading
midnight.
out of the cave.
We're leaving the cave. We are leaving the cave.
I have been convinced that
Yeah, we are leaving the cave.
stay in the landing zone.
Is it? They're gonna fucking slaughter us, guys.
Yeah, we're leaving the cave, and Hilda wants to try to find any sort of tracks to where they would go after they decide to use the Feywilds or whatever they use it for.
The only thing that I'm really excited about for leaving the cave is because it was such a difficult experience that I almost got to level 8.
Pretty sure we just hit level 7.
You haven't even gotten to use your level 7 shit yet. Well, some of you have. All right. We're going to end the session right there. Thank you, everybody, for watching this back when you do on YouTube. I hope
Are
you
we
guys enjoyed the session.
Are we officially out of the cave, or are we still in the darkness?
No, you're still in the darkness, leaving the cave,
Okay, all right.
and that's where we will pick up next week. I think we'll pick up next week. Anyway, until then, later. Friends.
Next week.
Well, we'll roll the credits.
I
We'll
work-
talk about it after.
We gotta close it out, Charles.
Oh, okay.
Posterity.